Yo, what's up, everybody?
Skyman are tapping the fuck in.
And if you haven't heard already, hype as fuck, baby. Let's go.
It's your boy Ace Outlier. We're about to get hype as fuck.
What it do? This is TSD Chris with Trap Star Dreamers, and you tuned in with Hype as Fuck Podcast.
Hype as fuck.
Hype as fuck.
I'm hype as fuck.
I'm the bastard.
I'm G Blunt.
We are tongue tied.
Yep.
And we are hype as fuck to be back.
What's up, Jesse?
I want to take a second at the beginning of this, and I just want to give you your flowers. Gladly be kicked out just because you came and said hello.
Are you ready? Because I know I'm ready. Are you ready to get hype as fuck?
Hype as fuck.
Hype as fuck. You're you're actually like our family for life. And even seeing you do the pod and stuff, like I'm proud of you. Like you're out there and like you do your shit. Like as soon as I saw you, I like wanted to hug you because you've been there. Like you've been there for us. Like you're not just regular to me. You're Madback Jackson.
Well, shout out to Hype as Fuck Promotions. Shout out to Madback Jackson.
He's mad whack. Let's get hype as fuck, yeah?
Hype as fuck.
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 It's Rocky Rob. It's time to get hype as fuck.
But your boy Master K be sure to tap him for hype as fuck. Let's get it. Jill.
Jesse, get hype as fuck. What up?
I'm hype as fuck. Let's go.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Rawr. This is Toddy and you're watching Hype as Fuck.
What is up? Welcome to the 100th episode of Get Hype AF podcast. I am your host, Madwack Jackson, and we got a heck of a show lined up for you tonight. I already have some people backstage waiting to join the show. To those people backstage, hang with me. I'm going to just blab for just like 1 second here, and we're going to get you guys going. Also, for those people backstage, if at any time I bring someone on and you want to come and chit chat with them, just drop a comment. We are mixing and mashing all of our community together tonight. I can only have maybe 2 to 3 of you on screen at once, but we're just going to see how this goes. There's no plan. We're just rolling with it. Also, to anyone in the chat watching this, if you have been on an episode and for some reason you got left out and you want to join this chat, just give me a message. I will shoot you the link. You are more than welcome to join. It's 100 episodes, so there's a lot of you to keep track of, but trust me, I didn't mean to leave anyone out. So if you see this and you want to hop in and come reunion with Hype, just say the word, throw me a message, and we'll get you on the show. So, man, where do we start? It is 100 episodes, you guys. So before we get too far, you know what to do. Tag your friends, share this video out, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. Let's get it rolling. Holy moly, man. All right. So first up, since he is first up here in my lineup, we are going to welcome our first guest who has, let me take a drag of this. Damn, I've just been holding it the whole time. Okay. Don't forget to smoke your bowls. First up on our show, we're going to bring on someone, like I said, who has been on our show multiple times to talk about multiple album releases. So let's go ahead and welcome onto the floor, Toad.
What up?
Okay. Yeah, it's
How
going
am I
to be a
sounding? Am I too
surprise.
loud?
No, perfect, man. It's going to be a surprise to everyone who I'm bringing on. None of you guys really know. I don't even know, but we're doing it and we're being hyped. So what the fuck is going on with you tonight, Toad?
No, not a whole lot, man. I mean, me and Cremutator did break up. That is done and over with. It is what it is, but we're gonna continue to push on. I already got another album I'm locking up real tight. We'll probably release. I think what I'm gonna do is release a single at the end of the month because I've been doing promotions on Spotify, and I kind of want to force them to listen to one song because this whole album is fantastic. But I kind of want to pick and choose what they listen to. But we do got some fresh work coming out. I did do a song with Glacia and Shadowwing. So when they get that done, you'll get a little surprise Toad out there for you. I'm really proud of that one. I think it sounds fucking awesome. I'm just gonna be blunt. I can't wait to hear what they come up with and finish it. Shadowwing dropped an amazing beat. And I keep moving, we keep pushing, keep making music. That's what it's all about. I will never shut up. I will never run out of things to talk about. I just keep talking and keep going. So what's up?
Hell yeah. No, that is fantastic. Good to hear you, Glacia, and Shadowwing getting together on a track. That is super exciting. I cannot wait for that one.
Or as I called her earlier, Bright Light Wing.
That's funny because I think I called her Music Wing, pretending to be a spam promoter in her post. So that's funny.
That's hilarious.
Nicknames. Well, since you have dropped so many albums, I just happen to have another guy. Let's see if I can find him in my list here. G Blunt, where'd you go, bro? I was going to bring you on camps.
G Blunt.
He was here a second ago. We'll give him a second to see if he pops back in. But I was going to bring him on stage, and you guys have a track together. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, what was going on is I did the show with you where we were talking about how I had that country coming up, right? And G Blunt immediately messaged me after the show. I think he was saying it in the comments, he couldn't wait. He's saying he wanted to get on one. So I got in my studio and I actually put one together. I had a sample of a vocal that I was wanting to use, and him being like, "Oh, I want to get on that track." So I went ahead and put that together, recorded my part of it, and sent it over to him, and he ran with it. And if you ask me, every time I play that song, it's, they walk away singing the chorus every single time. It's an extremely catchy song. I'm really proud of that one. To be honest with you, a lot of the songs on that album have gotten a lot of listens from people, but that one's actually one on the lower end. There's that one and Emily didn't get a lot of actual listeners. And to be honest with you, I'm baffled about that, but it's fighting the algorithms confusing. I'm sure it'll eventually turn around. Some of these things, they take a little bit of time, but if you haven't heard that song, it's called, oh, God dang it, what is that called? Not Get Through. How can I forget my own damn track name? G Blunt, what is the name of that song?
Hey, have you ever loved someone so bad it hurts? I love that song.
Yeah, it's catchy as hell. G Blunt in the house.
Yo, man.
Hell yeah. Way to make an entrance. Ladies and gentlemen, G Blunt entered the house.
Yo. Hey, what's up, y'all?
What's G Blunt doing?
Man, I'm just chilling, chilling, man. Getting ready for my album, my EP coming out in August.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How many tracks we looking on that bad boy?
It's gonna be 6 on there.
6 on there. Who's on the album? You and Baz? Anybody else?
I got me, Baz, and then my homie Jordan Ramsey.
Oh, okay. Have we heard Jordan Ramsey before?
We have not, but we hopefully will soon. I'm trying to get him onto the show. But yeah, he made 3 of the beats for me for my EP. So yeah, some good stuff too. I'm holding back.
Is he the beat guy? Is he the beat maker? Or is he also on the vocals too?
Not so much into vocals, but I coaxed him into doing some for me for my last song. So yeah. But
can we find him on Spotify, or is this all waiting for your stuff to come out?
Waiting for my stuff to come out. He is on Instagram, but yeah, we're waiting for my stuff to come out, and he's gonna, slowly be behind me.
Okay, well, if you can, you should drop that link on the Insta, get us, a little bit, check his account out, get us a little taste. You know what I'm saying?
I sure will.
Ladies and gentlemen, Toad taking over the freaking show. Do it up, my man. That's how we roll. No, shit, awesome. Man. I ever need a co-host, I know where I'm going. God damn. You've done this too many times, bro.
I'm a rare breed of talker and really good listener.
That's awesome, man.
Oh yeah,
I hear that chihuahua
that
now.
is exciting news. And yes, on that note that G Blunt brought up, I want to give a shout out to you while you're here on screen because we have a bunch of episodes coming lined up for you guys this next month, and a lot of them are credited to this guy right here, including Gordon Ramsay, hopefully, and a bunch more of the crew from a previous episode. Name that movie for me. I don't want to. I always say it wrong.
Oh, the Wendigo and the Wicca.
Wendigo. I don't know why Wendigo does not want to come out of my mouth.
That was a good episode too. If I could just throw that out there, that was an interesting watch. He's a very interesting character, and to hear him speak, that was a real good episode.
Yeah, Frank
Very
is a
enthralled by that.
Frank is he's been a really good guy to work with.
That one out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frank Gordon, Hype as Fuck with Frank Gordon. If you guys are curious what we are talking about, that is one of our more recent episodes. So be sure to go check that out. And
I don't know movies, but that dude seemed like a pro.
Yeah,
for sure. All right, let's see
Matt,
who else
you got coming out.
What else you got going? You know what? I'm glad you asked. I have a album in the works, and G Blunt and I this is my latest release, as a matter of fact. We just released Serpents, so go check that out. And also, I'm on a feature with this toad right here on a song called Relapse. So that's what I got coming out recently. And like I said, a whole new album in the works. I'm looking for some people to help me and the fam mix and master some stuff, because I got my homie, but my homie is loaded with work. So I'm trying to cut some of the load from them. So I'm looking to expand. So if you are, willing to work a deal with the Mad Whack to mix and master some stuff, I got some work for you. Let me know. Tap in.
I would not mind having someone mix my stuff, but I'm so peculiar, and sometimes when I'm mixing my stuff, I come up with like an idea. So I don't know if I'll ever be able to step away from that.
Oh, yeah. I got a question for you guys. What do you guys think about karaoke?
Oh my God, I love karaoke. I like my go-to song is "Sabotage" by Beastie Boys.
Nice.
Yeah, I love it. I haven't done it in a while, but yeah.
I'll do the karaoke if you check their playlist and they have a Tenacious D song, then we're good. But if they don't have it, then they have too many rules, and I hate karaoke with a bunch of rules.
Yeah.
Let the bad singers sing bad. Who cares?
Well, I want to introduce you guys to someone who is doing the karaoke thing, and they're killing it. All right. So next time you guys are at a karaoke show and you're like, this sucks, I want you to remember my next guest that I'm going to introduce you to. This guy right here. This is Justin Boyle from Rogue Nerd Entertainment Productions. I don't know. He's going to correct me as soon as I bring him on. Hang on, buddy. There you go. Hey, there you go. Thank you. Yep.
I can hear you, but it's a little quiet.
It is lovely to meet you guys, Toad. You guys are killing it up here. It was wild that you mentioned that Sabotage is up on your list for karaoke, because I love Fight for Your Right. I'm a huge Beastie Boys.
Oh yeah, dude, Beastie Boys rule, dude. Hell yeah.
But yeah, dude, our entertainment production company is called Rogue Nerd Productions LLC, and we partner with local artists all the way from karaoke up to coliseums to build shows that help our clients get people in the venues and help get artists exposure to where they need, and especially artists getting paid. That's important to us.
That's important to them too.
But we are we are selling karaoke as a proof of concept to build shows and to show the community that we know what we're doing.
Absolutely.
That is awesome.
Now, Justin, from our first interview, I can't help but notice that you have just taken off with your company. I mean, For those of you who haven't been keeping up, how is that going for you? Tell us some of the progress.
So we have gotten all the way through season 2. We launched our brand back in August of 2023. We're in 25 now. We're in season 2. We're wrapping up with our season finale here either next month or in early August. And then we're shutting it down for a couple of months while we work on building up our fall season, season 3, for Those Guys Karaoke. If you're not following us on Facebook, please do us the honor of checking it out and seeing some of our footage. And check out those little Thulus. Those guys are incomprehensibly adorable. I tell you what.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. From our first podcast, I have done nothing but just watch you make such impressive moves and just take off. So I'm so proud of you for, just making your dreams come true. You're out there kicking ass, man. Props to you.
Hey, I'm doing what I can. I'm trying to give back to this live entertainment community that has, just given so much to everybody in the local Midwest scene, and they've treated me like one of their own, even though I'm just a karaoke clown, just trying to make it work. But I want to help build this up, and we're looking at a big portion of season 3 being hybrid karaoke, where we partner with live entertainers and bands to kind of headline a karaoke show at the end and do like their top tracks after we've already packed the house with a full karaoke crowd to just get it out to a diverse audience and see what hits and what sticks around.
If I could jump in real quick here, karaoke is important to so many people. I know, I know you're joking with the karaoke clown thing, but karaoke, there's so many people that are die hard for karaoke. I mean, let's not forget that Journey found their new lead singer through karaoke. Alice in Chains found their new lead singer through karaoke. So out here, and I'm in Arizona. I've seen the casino, and I might get this wrong, so you have to let it go. But I think it's Casino, Arizona. They do a karaoke competition where the finals are actually on television out here in Arizona. My buddy made it all the way to the end, and I got to see my buddy on TV, singing like they chose his song for him at the end. He didn't like it, but he had to do Garth Brooks for like the championship, which he did lose because he's not a Garth Brooks singer.
I get that. Competitive karaoke can lend itself to a lot of really intense types of feelings, and it's a great, fantastic show. Don't get me wrong, but it's not as essential for like community building and for like fostering close-knit bonds within a scene. But I have a lot of respect for a well-run competition karaoke show, and I think that's really cool.
Oh yeah.
One of our former hosts actually went and tried out for The Voice, and that was really cool to experience with them.
Did they get on TV for that?
No, they did not make it this time around, but I have full faith in them for when they decide to put in their audition for next time.
Exactly. There's always a next time. Just got to keep pushing, keep moving forward. Absolutely. So I actually got a pretty good question here from one of my viewers. So for those watching, feel free at any time. If you have any questions or comments for any of our guests at any time, feel free to drop those. This question is for all of you. What is your favorite memory from the show, whether it be from your episode or not?
Oh, I got one. The Shadow Wing Jam one where she came on and jammed. That that's legendary to me. That episode. That episode changed my brain chemistry.
Like came on and played a set on the digital interview.
Yeah.
Legend.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Pop off.
Awesome. With no hesitation.
Incredible.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Very new to the show, but
I mean, for me in general, it would just be being on here the first time because nobody knew who the hell I was.
Here's another good one. I like this
And
question
now
too.
we
This
all
is
know
a
that your electric drum set has red rings.
That's right. Anti-sonic.
all right. Here's another good question from the wifey. Of course, she's always putting down the good ones. What is the first thing you think of when you hear Hype as Fuck podcast?
Mad Whack.
Wacky weed fun time.
Hype as fuck!
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, you guys.
It's
All right.
music, it's vibes, it's
I think Mad Whack though, because like I said, the first time nobody knew who the hell I was, and so when I got onto the show, I did all kinds of research on Mad Whack. So Hype as Fuck will always be Mad Whack to me because that's what I researched.
And I'll kind of say what along the lines of Toad saying is not only getting the opportunity to get my name out there, and this has been a whole experience for me, but the fact that I've been able to meet people like Toad, like Shadowing, like DJ Lucius. I mean, I really respect and love these guys as artists. So I'm just glad that you provide this platform and present good artists for people to listen to. I love that. So got people on my playlist from your show.
that's what we're here
I
for,
appreciate
that's what
all
we're
the
trying
love.
to do, right?
Yeah,
Exactly. We're trying to grow a community over here and just get everybody involved in everything. Hell yeah, I love 9.
Yeah.
Hype as fuck. And shout out to Cap the Wise Guy. He got the answer. Dinosaurs. That's the first thing.
Dinosaurs.
What up, Skull Kid in the comments? Thanks for tuning in and watching, hanging out with us tonight. Another previous guest from one of our shows. Go check out that episode. All right, so we got a couple more guests in here, you guys, tonight. I can only have up to, we can see how many of you I can fit on a screen, but I just want to give any of you guys a heads up. Anytime something goes on, you need to dip out, you need to leave, you're more than welcome to come and go as you please. We're just going with the flow.
If you need to kick me off because I'm getting bored, you go right on ahead. I will not take a personal effect to it. I'll just write a diss song about you, never mention your name.
All right, so you guys have all been
We're
warned.
artists, we don't talk about our feelings, we write about them.
Well, that's a perfect segue because I got another artist in here who happens to be, if I may say so myself, a lyrical genius. So, this is going to throw all my people backstage off. Which one of you is a lyrical genius? Every single one of you. But in this case, I'm going to introduce you guys to someone I don't think any of you guys have met, but I want to introduce you to an artist from I want to say season 1 or 2. This is Anthony Boggs.
Yo,
welcome to the show, my guy.
What up, dog?
Any relation to Wade?
What have you been up to? Okay, so welcome to the show, Anthony. Meet G Blunt, meet Toad, and meet Justin. Welcome, and everybody meet Anthony Boggs.
Anthony.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
So, what have you been up to, my guy? It's been a hot minute. We need an update.
I forgot that I was muted, and I've been talking the whole entire time. I was saying that it's great to meet all of y'all, and I have not met any of y'all before, and I was asking how all of y'all been, but I've been doing pretty good myself, for the most part. I mean, life can throw some wrenches in your path sometimes, but you got to keep going. When the times get rough, you got to keep on punching.
Yep.
I immediately have to ask, though, are you related to Wade Boggs?
I am not.
Oh, okay. You'd be surprised how often people are like, yeah, I actually am.
Yeah, I get asked all the time if I'm related to somebody. I'm like, I don't know them, but I didn't know there was that many people who had my last name.
Okay, time out. How come no one's asked me if I'm related to Michael?
I can see it.
Is it that obvious? Is it that obvious?
I feel like G Blunt wants to answer this one. We're gonna let G Blunt answer this one. I feel like he's ready for it. Let's all sit here silently until G Blunt answers.
Oh my god, that was great.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hype as Fuck. In case you just joined or you are in the comments, Yard Boys, I see you. I'm going to get you guys coming up here coming up next. Hang in there with us, my guys. I got you. But Daniel Boggs, like I said, it's been a hot minute. So music, what have I missed, man? It's got to be something out there. What have you been doing? What are you most proud of right now?
I actually haven't been dropping music, but I need to. I'm slacking on myself because I got a song that's really great that's with Cap the Wise Guy, and I can't thank him enough for what he's done. I got some songs that are coming out with Punchline. I got some songs that are coming out with Malcolm that are about to be coming out. I got so much stuff in the works that I just haven't dropped yet because I've just been so busy.
Oh, I feel that, man. I feel that. But that sounds like some pretty good shit coming up. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
I got a lot coming.
What's the artist name?
I go by Anthony Boggs. I just keep it real. I stay real to myself.
I'm gonna look you up right meow. Like a cat. Oh yeah, I got you right there.
All right. Cap, if you can tap in the link and you want to come talk about some of the stuff that you got going on together, that'd be kind of fun. If you can, of course, there's no rush or pressure.
Under pressure.
So, let's see.
Don't beat me to it.
What did you guys do this holiday weekend?
Oh, I worked with the horses. I didn't do any 4th of July stuff. I just worked.
I worked on the house.
I went to the park, recorded a song, made a beat, standard weekend stuff.
No fireworks?
No, not really. No, they sell the boring ones out here. You got to put them like on the ground. They just kind of, you got to actually go to Mexico, down here in Arizona to get the good stuff. But now you need like the passport to do that. So that's no fun anymore. So you just get like weird little tanks that barely move down the street and shoot little sparks out. It just does not seem worth $30. I'd rather not.
Agreed.
But when I used to work AC out here in Arizona, the 4th of July was probably the most important holiday to me because I wanted the damn day off.
Well, and for me, I grew up in the Philadelphia area, and I'll tell you, there's nothing like the 4th of July in Philly, So where I live at now, it's in the middle of nowhere, and it's not the same. So.
And they show Philly fireworks on TV because they're so awesome.
Oh yeah, it's nothing like it there. So. Where it all started.
What did you do, Mad Wax? What was Mad Wax weekend like?
We walked down to the park that's right next to us and watched fireworks. We're like you guys, and technically they're illegal. We're only supposed to have the ones that don't leave the ground, but Colorado don't follow them rules. So it was we just went and sat in the park and enjoyed the show. The free show.
Mm-hmm. Well, it sounds like we're all pretty boring. So next time we need to come to the table with better stories.
Yeah, no shit. All right. So before any of you guys bail out, I do want to ask one question to each of you. I'm not saying you have to bail out, but give us something to look forward to, each one of you. What is something you got coming out? Promote yourself real quick because this is Hype as Fuck promos overall,
Good hype.
I will say, and then I'll peace out, but I want to definitely shout out the bastard. Big shout out, bastard, to the day I die. Shout out Tongue Tied. We got a mixtape coming out for y'all that's in the works, man. That's gonna be I think everyone's gonna like it. So that's something big that I'm looking forward to. Other than my personal stuff, is our tongue tied projects. But the mixtape her and I are coming out with is gonna be unlike anything else. So
that's dope.
That's
Can't wait to
facts,
hear
and
it.
I can vouch for that 100% because I got tongue tied on. I don't want to say too much, but I got tongue tied on a couple tracks, and the reason I can't say too much is because some of this is even a surprise to some other people. So
yeah.
If I know correctly, you guys just signed yourselves Shadow Wings husband Glacia to your record, didn't you?
Yep. Parasitic Productions. Yeah, actually,
Glacia.
That's kind of a big deal because we all just we're really making this thing. Parasitic Productions a real thing. Like it kind of happened so fast, So I mean, I forget to talk about it sometimes because it's like to me it's so unreal still. But yeah, we went and officially got our artist names and everything like that. So yeah, we're making this real for ourselves.
Shout out. Yep, pay attention, you guys. Parasitic Productions. Big things are going to be happening over there and are already happening. So go pay attention. And like my co-host over here just said, they just signed a new artist, Glacia. So if you haven't checked him out yet, please go do so. And you can expect I'm going to get his ass on one of these interviews. So
Glacia
to introduce you
real.
properly.
Yeah, he's a real one. Shout out to Glacia too. But
They're probably just busy after last night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Shadow Wing actually had a show last night. They might show up on the show, but considering that they had a busy night, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, but again, you just got to see where this shit goes. We got a whole bunch more guests coming, so
I'm gonna
don't
make
get
room
too
for that,
shy.
guys.
Don't run away yet.
And I'm gonna keep on watching, but I'm gonna get up off here. But thanks again, Jesse, for having me.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
Of course, man.
It's
Thank
nice
you,
meeting you,
G.
Justin.
You have an awesome time, man.
Lovely seeing you.
Toad, I love you, dogs.
Love you too, G Blunt. You need me for a song? Hit me up.
Oh, you know I am, bro.
Yeah.
You know I am.
Hit me up.
All right, y'all. Peace.
G Blunt.
That's how we also ended the song we were on with together. All right, peace.
All right. Well, you know who did just show up in the chat is that Cap the Wise Guy, dude. So, ladies and gents, Cap the motherfucking Wise Guy.
Ruh-roh.
The long-awaited Cap.
What is up, my fam?
Little bit, a little quiet.
You're a little quiet.
Can you hear me now?
Keep them comments coming, guys. Still
Heavy
a little
reverb.
quiet.
Heavy reverb. So I had to fire up the studio right quick.
How about now?
Dun, dun.
There you go. There you go.
There it is.
First time caller, long time listener. What's going on? What's going on?
What's going on? Thanks for calling in today. So rumor has it you and this Anthony Boggs guy have been making magic together, eh?
Who? I never met this guy in my life. I don't know what you're talking about.
And Mad turned Canadian.
Shit.
Nah, yeah, we got a really, really dope track. We actually linked up through my guy Eli. That I'm Messy the Man. I don't know why I couldn't think of his damn rap
Messy
name.
the Man.
But yeah, he played this track on there, and I was just like, man, that is beautiful. Like, if you're doing a remix or something, let me know because I'd love to be on it. He sent it right over. Him and his engineer sent it over, and I'm just happy to be included, man. It's real dope. It's real artistic, real deep.
Which I'm blessed to have you on there, bro. For real.
Thank you. How's everything
And you
going?
said that's out coming soon, right?
What's
It
that?
will be dropping soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I've been working on the cover photo.
Yeah, some life has happened. I mean, it's completely understandable. That's the beautiful thing about music. Like, it has no expiration date, especially when it's real. So, I mean, if it don't come out for 2 years, it's still going to be a classic. It's still going to be quality. It's still going to be artistic. So, yeah, I mean, there's no need to rush. When it's ready, trust me, y'all thank us. I promise you that.
Yeah, I like that. There's no expiration date. Absolutely.
Thank God, because I sit on so much music, man. Whew, my God.
But I mean, it has no expiration date unless someone's trying to steal it.
Very true. Very true. The one thing I will say with music is you can put it out too soon. Like if it's not quality enough, or if you didn't fine tune it enough, or you rushed it, but you can never put it out too late. That's the way I see it, at least.
That's mad facts.
Hell yeah, no, that is, of course. And that's something that Messi pounded into my head multiple times. The more you listen to it, the more you're gonna just have the opportunity to improve on it.
For real.
And realize, wait, I could do that better. Maybe this could be, so don't rush. And like he said, there ain't no expiration. Shit, if a song from the 1980s came out tomorrow and you guys didn't know it was from the 80s, you would bump it just the same. You'd be like, this is fucking badass, man.
I mean, what's that song from Stranger Things that chick put out? What's her name? Like Kate Bush or some shit like that, I think. But it sounds like a straight up 80s anthem. It was on the radio like crazy. I got kids, so I hear it all the time. But it was from Stranger Things that they played, and it's like became popular again, or became popular now. But it wasn't popular back then when it originally came out. But because the show is based on that time period, they dropped it. And it's like, it doesn't sound like, you could tell it's from there, but it's not like, oh, I don't want to hear it, or, oh, it just sounds dated. You could just tell it was from like a period piece. You know what I mean? And then that's just a perfect example of what music can do. Like it can take you to a place, but it's not to a place where it's like, oh, this doesn't work today or something like that. As long as it's good quality art, it's going to live.
Yeah, it'll live forever.
I like it.
All right, guys. Just a heads up. My service is cutting in and out. So if I disappear, I will be right back. Don't worry.
Look,
I ain't
if you
going
disappear,
nowhere.
honest
Unless I
question,
go
if you
somewhere.
disappear and then you come back, is that now the 101st episode, or is it still the 100th episode? I just need to know for stat keeping.
Shit, I guess that makes it the 100th and a half. We're gonna go
getting
with
decimal points on here. Let's go.
I think it depends on how long that first segment was, and then how long it takes her to come back, and she keeps it going. Then you get the two-parter, like a Good Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episode.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. If I come back tomorrow, I guess we can count that as 101.
You restart the show at 6 a.m. I am not going to be here.
Shit, neither will I. So if that's the case, I apologize to anyone who stuck around that long. But also, mad props for sticking around that long. All right. So it's been kind of a lull for you. You said, Cap, but anything coming up exciting you want to let us know about? Anything new?
I got like an album in the works. I kind of been dragging my feet on. I haven't been as I guess for lack of a better term, as inspired lately. I like to let music come to me. I don't try to force it. I feel like that's the best way to do it. Like if I had to write a verse or if I had to write a song, could I do it? Sure, but is my heart going to be behind it, or is it, if my mindset doesn't match it, it's just not going to be good enough. Like, so excuse me, I'd rather just put out quality more than quantity, and that's just how I see it. But I do got some stuff, like I said, I've been sitting on a lot. I do got some stuff I've been dragging my feet on that I got to really that I'm probably going to piece together as an album. I do have an international tape that I've been working on. I got a producer in the UK that's like my right hand. It's real cool. My guy Sticks made it. Shouts to him. And we were working with a dude from, always fuck this up, Norway or Sweden. I think it's Norway. But it was real dope. So we were going to do an album together. It didn't go as planned, so to speak, just the way it happened. But we still ended up doing a track or two together. And I was like, well, let's get people from around the world. Let's make it like an international concept. So we actually got artists from Nigeria. I got artists from Canada. I got artists from different parts of the U.S., the UK, of course. And the dude from Norway. So we're still I think I still got one more track we got to finish up on that, where I'm just looking for the 2 features to get on it. So that's going to be dope. It's going to be called, I believe we're going to call it International Escapades. And it should be dropping probably the end of summer, maybe early September. But that's kind of where I've been focused on, just trying to get that all mixed and mastered and pieced together, different artists, different areas of the world, different sound quality, different recording studios, accents, things like that. So really trying to bring it out as authentic as we can.
Are you still looking for another country to use, or do you have one picked out?
Australia's in there too, but I'm always looking for people. So if you know of anybody, man, by all means.
I mean, I don't know any names specifically, but I would look at Germany because they've had some dudes popping out of there. Some underground rappers that are really hitting the scene, and they got some good sounds to them. So I would check out Germany, and a lot of these dudes are easily reached via email.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I love European hip hop. Is like so much more to me. Hip hop, at least what the essence was like back in the 90s when I was growing up. They're still more into the art and the culture of it. Like American hip hop is really more a business now, and no knock to that. I mean, to each their own. I'm never gonna shit on anybody for how to get their money or what they want to chase and whatnot. But like the hip hop scene in the U.S. isn't comparable to me to how it is say overseas. So that's really what also drove the concept, because I'm more old school in the mindset. And but yeah, Germany. I know shit. UK especially, London has a huge hip hop scene.
Well, you said it, Australia too. Australia's got some really good rappers.
Oh yeah. I'm in this this kind of group thing that they do every week where they like put out a beat and everybody kind of spits on it. And there's like 10 or so dudes from Australia, and they always bring it, and it's always energy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like koala talk or nothing like that. Like it's real, authentic, tough shit. Really could vibe to and connect with. I mean, it's just that. But to me, that's what hip hop's supposed to be. Just that real, authentic art.
Oh yeah, the Hilltop Hoods definitely opened me up to the Australian rap game. When I heard those dudes spitting their stuff, they're on golden era records because they like that more old school flow, that lyricism, and that I was like, they're doing it like that over there, and you had to go check it out after that.
Yeah, absolutely. There's so much talent around the world. It's just really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just think about how much we've never heard that is out there, and is probably, if we ever did hear it, we'd be like, "What the fuck is this? I need more of this shit ASAP." But we're never been exposed to it because there's just so much out there. There's so many talented people. It's crazy.
And like these algorithms decide what you hear too.
Facts.
Whether you're on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, it doesn't matter. The algorithm is picking out stuff for you, and you don't know if it's real, authentic. Does it think you like this, or did someone pay to have that put right in front of you? I know exactly what you mean.
And that's the gift and the curse of the internet, right? Like I can reach so many different people. I could work with so many different people, but you never know what's real. You never know what's paid or unpaid. You never know what's natural, organic. Everything says it is, but what really is a totally different story.
Well, I can tell you for a fact that, at one point I was hit up to be a secret shopper for Amazon, and they paid me to buy products and put 5-star reviews on stuff. These things were not 5-star products. You know what I mean? But I was getting free stuff. I didn't have the money at the time, so I ran with it. And now I look at Amazon like, are any of those 5-star reviews real? Or are they all just people like me that got it for free and slapped a 5-star for giving it to them?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think it was, I don't know how much hip hop you guys listen to, but back in the day, Joe Buttons had a track called "Who," and he was just talking about the state of hip hop, the state of stuff, and it's parallel to what you were saying, but he was talking about nowadays someone gets shot and you got to wonder if the whole shit's staged, and that's the world we live in now. What is real and what isn't? What is just perceived as real? What is really something that was set up to look real, and what actually happened naturally in the course of life? We'll never
exactly.
Yeah. You guys might know. You guys. I can't. Where is? And I hope I get this right, so you know who I'm talking about. But the guy, he's been on Support Him Sunday quite a few times. JD3 or something like that. Where's that guy from? Do you guys know who I'm talking about?
Not sure.
I know who you're talking about, but I don't know where he's from. But he was really raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude. He's from.
What was his artist name?
Not United
I think it
States.
Was
JD3.
JD3 or something.
Like John Denver 3.
Yeah.
Yes, but I mean, he.
Yeah, and does he have a picture with the eyes blacked out?
A group of people, and he's just.
Yeah, he didn't fill out. Not a lot of the times you fill out your info on Spotify, it tells you stuff like that. He didn't fill it out.
I could definitely track him down. I was just curious if you knew right offhand, because that's one of those artists from, you know, another country that's just, to me, you know, I would have, like you guys were saying, I would have never found this artist through the algorithm. It was through, you know, local networking like this and through the fam. And he's an artist to me that just, who stuck out and stuck with me just because it's different. It's not what we're used
Unique.
to, but it's unique. I mean, it's
I mean,
hip
think
hop.
about it. Even your own music that you put out and your own friend list doesn't even get half of it nowadays. What's it, like 10% of your followers actually see your shit in their log or their what you call it, their news feed?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have to actually pay Facebook.
Right.
Yeah,
you have to actually pay Facebook to promote to the own people who already follow you, plus additional. Like, I don't know. But I just breathe. That's all I do.
That's the stuff that frustrates me the most right there that you just said. Like, I have to actually pay you to show my people that are supposedly my friends on my list. Like, that's ridiculous.
Like on Instagram, especially, like if you don't sit there and send it out to like all the people that follow you, half of them will never even get to see it, or they'll see it like 3 weeks later, and it's like, what the fuck? Really?
Yep. Yep.
All right. So this is a good question I want to ask you three specifically. If there's one thing you could change in the industry, what would it be?
How much time you got? Nah.
I mean, if I could be quick and simple, I would say get rid of the ditties so that way it's all talent.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's an impossibility because you need that balance and you need that. It sucks because you want to sit there and say, I wish that art was the key factor. But at the end of the day, it's entertainment. Once you put it out for people, it's for them, not for you, right? So you do have to appeal to people. You do have to entertain people. You have to grasp their attention and keep their attention, most importantly. So that's what makes it so tough, right? Like, you want to say, I wish we can get rid of all this money and all these people that are looking at it as a business. But at the end of the day, if you take away the business aspect of it, there is no hip hop. There is no, well, not no hip hop, but there is no music industry, right? There'll still be street artists and what's the word that they use?
I mean, street artist is a pretty heavy used term.
Yeah, but there's actually a buskers, I think it is. But you know, there'll still be those types, and that I remember I used to go to New York all the time and shit. There'd be people playing on fucking upside down Home Depot buckets, and it sound just as good, if not better, than some of the shit you hear on the radio. True talent, true like singing live, no auto tune, no mic, no nothing, just holding keys and pitching it beautifully, and like, you know, it's just hip hop's always, or rather, music in general is always going to exist in that fashion, but the part of it that gets to the masses, the part of it that reaches to people, the part of it that appeals to people, unfortunately, is something where you do need those ditties. Maybe not necessarily the exact ditties, but, you know, those behind the scene money guys that do have a way to market and put it out there to reach people.
Well, see, with me, what I really mean is that he will take people who do not deserve to be in that top spot. I mean, watching the old Osborne episodes, I'm sure we all watched Ozzy, you know, his daughter's in the studio singing it, and she sounded like pure garbage. It sounded horrific. And when the studio came back with the real version, she sounded absolutely amazing, which at the end of the day, they could put lyrics in front of anyone and make them good. What I really meant is you take away, you know, basically the sex and all the other stuff that gets these people at the top, and you just get the talent people up there. I think in general, the music industry benefits from it because we not only get better artists, we get better music. I dare you to show me a Meghan Trainor song that isn't designed to sell you a bunch of crap. You know, when you watch a Meghan Trainor video, she's like walking stuff like this, you know, in front of the camera, trying to sell you like 8 different products.
It's kind of ironic that you bring up Meghan Trainor, though, because if you ever heard her story, this is an artist that my kids like, but she actually ghost wrote a lot of hits that you don't even realize she wrote. And when she did All About That Bass, I believe it was, she was playing that shit, and she was with I think it was L.A. Reid, and she's with L.A. Reid, and she's showing him the song, and he's like, you've given me like 8 or 9 like top 10 hits. Why don't you just perform it? And she's like, well, I've never really looked at myself as like a front of the face, you know, artist type, like to be in, you know, out there to be that headliner. So to speak. He's like, I think you should. Like, I think your talent is that strong, and I think you could pull it off. And then boom, the rest is like history. But she wrote like Rihanna songs. She wrote, I think, a Beyonce song. Like, there's like 5 or 6 legit songs that you're gonna be like, hold up, she fucking wrote that? No way. Like, it's crazy. And it's just funny. But like you said, she was behind the scenes, she was this, and now all of a sudden she's in front of the camera, and it's like, well, now that the machine's behind you, you have to do A, B, C, and D, and you have to follow this code. And like, I completely agree with what you're saying. It's just unfortunate because it's too idealistic to ever actually come to fruition. But it would be beautiful if we can get down to the true art of it. Like, you know, go back to like what Woodstock was supposed to be about, right? Like people getting unpaid. We're just here to perform. We're here to just feel the vibe and just be real and authentic and connect with people. It's not here to make money. It's not here to sell you something. We're just here to have fun, so to speak, right?
Yep.
And if you could get to that, that would be beautiful. But at the end of the day, for example, if you're an artist and you got to go through all this shit to perform, and then you got to get people in the door to come see you, and you have to drive it to where people want to see you, right? Or want to listen to you. And then that bar has to make money on what they sell, and that, you know, they got to get people to drink and all that. And then that loosens them up as listeners and makes them vibe a little more. And then say they meet a girl that night or a dude that night, depending on your preference. Now all of a sudden they like your music better because it was like, hey, remember that night I met my wife? Yeah, Cap the Wise Guy was playing. That's my guy forever. I'm going to love the da-da-da-da. That song has sentimental value. Like, all that shit factors in. And unfortunately, you can't just have one element of it. It sucks because I like I said, I 1000% wish what you said could happen, but it's just, that's the nature of the beast sometimes, you know, the double-edged sword of it.
Well, and that's why it would be a wish, you know.
right. No, facts.
Well, and you know, it's like we tried to do that with the Masked Singer, but again, you know, we only got halfway there because in the end, it's still for entertainment purposes and the money-making machine and television. And again, we didn't put any unknown faces behind those masks. We put already established stars behind them. So
like I guess American Idol could kind of be one that you could maybe say, as it was especially one of the first ones. But at the end of the day, it was about the judges, about the really bad auditions in the beginning, you know, kind of clowning on people or laughing at them. And then
that was a main part.
And then what always baffled me with that, like, as they went further along, why didn't they have them do something original? Why didn't they have them do it? Because it's easier to emulate and like, you know, if I'm listening to a song, I could kind of match pitch and hit the keys and learn their breathing techniques just from listening to it. But to me, to perform it myself, like truly put my own twist or spin on it, would have to be something original or at least unheard to, you know, the masses. Like, that's what, to me, what they should have done towards the end when it was like the final four. It should have been like, okay, we're going to do original songs. But again, that goes back to the point where, are you really an artist like that, or are you being told this is what you're going to read? Like you were talking about with Ozzy's daughter, you know? Is it really something that you yourself are bringing out and encapsulating, or is it something that's like, here's a song, here's what we want you to read, like it's a script, and you're going to go up there and basically act out or portray it?
Well, for some of those guys, though, it was real. It felt like Zach De La Roche believed every line he put on a track. You know? But that was straight up FU music.
But Rage was in a different world, you know what I mean? So and sometimes I mean, like Whitney Houston didn't write a lot of her own music. I mean, for example, but like when you listen to her, you felt every note she hit. You never felt like she was reading off a piece of paper, so to speak. Like she, you know, embodied it.
Well, you know what's funny about that is that there's a huge truth to that, because she truly believed, and I forget the name, the "And I," right? You know, that her famous song. She truly believed she wrote that song. She even told Dolly she wrote that song, and Dolly's like, "You go right on ahead, sweetheart, because I get paid every time you sing it." But you're right, because she believed that was her song. You know, so that does come through that track. That's why it hits so hard when she sings it, because she's feeling those lyrics.
There you go. Temptations, another one. I mean, there's so many artists that didn't. It was crazy too back when like the Temptations were around. People used to just sing other people's songs and nobody even blinked an eye. It was like a tribute. It was like what's the word? Like a compliment.
Yep.
Like how many people did Papa Was a Rolling Stone or Ain't No Mountain High Enough, and like all these classics that are just timeless. And it was like, as a younger kid, when you go and look for it, sometimes you're like, I didn't know they did the original. The original is usually people you don't even know existed.
Elvis Presley didn't write a single song, and Hound Dog was actually a cover.
Yeah. What'd you think, Boggs?
I know we just shocked Madwack right there.
I feel like some people just do it just to do it, and I wish there was more heart and soul into it.
Less money chasing, so to speak, like less.
Yeah, because you can feel when somebody actually is like making music from their heart, and then you can feel when somebody's just, I'm putting this out because I'm trying to make a buck.
Right. Yeah. Jadakiss has a lot. It's as soon as you start chasing the money, that's when the money start running, and that's why so many people either don't last or never get there, because it's like, I'm gonna come in here and get rich. And it's like, that's the wrong mindset to have coming into the music industry. You're either just going to be a tool or it ain't going to work.
Or they're just going to ignore it. 3 6 was talking about the first time they met Lil White with HCP. They invited the whole HCP down to 3 6's studio. And like when DJ Paul pulls up, I don't know what car it was, a real nice car. And most of them but Lil White went running up to him asking how much the car was and how long it would take him to get it. And he's like, my first thought was like, these guys are in this game for the wrong reason. And he went up and talked to Lil White, and he's like, he had a completely different mindset than the rest of these guys. And we knew right then and there, we only wanted to sign him.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. So you're right. That paper chasing, that never works out for, and your music never comes out genuine.
Well, that's the thing. You start like you look at, for example, Nas is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Nas is an amazing lyricist, no knock. Illmatic, nothing commercial about it, right? And you couldn't even maybe Represent was like the only catchy hook, I guess you could kind of argue, but top tier lyricism up and down, great features, great beats.
Mm-hmm.
The songs were completely structured like randomly as fuck. Some of the songs didn't even have a hook. They just had some in the beginning, then a whole long verse and some at the end, right? Then the second album, you got If I Rule the World, which was a Curtis Blow track that he redid and had Lauryn Hill on. And then you got Street Dreams on there, which was that David Bowie sample for Sweet Dreams, or Eurythmics, sorry. And then you got, you know, The Message and all that, and then Affirmative Action kind of building up the whole Firm album and concept. And then his third album now, he's got Puffy on it with him, and yada, yada, yada. And down, if you look at every album, it's a little more commercial, a little more sell. And each album sold a little more than the first one. Of course, people go back later on. Like Illmatic went platinum, but it went platinum what? Like almost 20 years after it came out? If I'm not mistaken. You know, so
it took a long time. I don't know 20 years, but it took a long time.
With Jay-Z, for example, they didn't go platinum till like way after, you know? When did he blow up? When Hard Knock Life came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Incredible track, an incredible sample, catchy as fuck. Obviously, everybody know where it came from. But it was not like his whole style changed up or he was spitting different on the earlier shit. It just didn't have that quote-unquote appeal, right? It didn't have that catchy whatever. And, you know, nothing, no knock on it. And then people all of a sudden now go back and be like, man, Jay's always dope. Like, but he wasn't dope when that was all you heard from him. He became dope after you heard other shit that then kind of opened you to it. So that's why I said it's like, it's just tough because there is no exact, everybody always thinks there's a formula or I'm going to be do what this guy did, that guy did. Like, you have to find your own lane. You have to do it your own way, but you have to be true to yourself, but in a way that you're willing to kind of adapt or appeal to more than just yourself, I guess, for lack of a better term.
I would say you also got to live with yourself at the end of the day, too.
Which some people are okay with. Hey, I'll tell you what, like, I can't talk on him personally, but you think Puffy regrets anything he's ever done with all the success he's had, all the fame he's gotten, like regardless of what he's going through right now, he doesn't regret a thing.
Not a damn thing.
Like, I wish I did this service. No, why? And why would he? To be fair, why would he? Right?
No.
So
yeah,
you know,
we're not condoning we're not condoning him. We're just pointing it out. You know.
But it's funny, like nobody had a problem with Diddy before all the trial and shit. Nobody talked about him possibly killing Biggie or setting him up, all that, like that at least. And then all of a sudden, like shit hits the fan and it's just fair game. And now he's coming back out, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, I'm riding with Diddy, support my man. He knew he was innocent. I'm like, what the fuck?
You know, it was like 10 years ago, though. I did hear that people were spreading the rumor that Diddy had Pac taken out. And I heard that they'd even, because those rumors got so strong, they started looking into it. So I did actually hear that long before all this stuff, but not about Biggie, about Tupac. And if I'm being honest, you know, now I'm changing subject, but some of that stuff kind of made sense. I ain't gonna lie to you. And when they show the stuff with Biggie, I'm just kind of like, I don't know, man. That is a little suspect, you know?
The Pac shit was always sus. I mean, I don't think anybody ever doubted that Diddy didn't have some kind of hand in the equation. as did Suge for that matter. And that's the only thing that gave it more of a theory, so to speak, is because there were different entities that you could argue were like, well, but what about this guy? What about that guy? And some of the stuff, like I'm a Pac-head. I used to study Tupac. When the internet first came out, as I'm gonna show my age, and everything was like more like Wikipedia pages than they look like they do now with all the cool graphics and videos and all this shit. Everything was more like
AOL,
reading a typewriter page and shit. But I used to go on there and read the Tupac conspiracies that he's still alive, and I used to look for Machiavelli albums and shit, because there's like fucking 27 Machiavelli albums out there somewhere. Like, it's crazy, you know. There's like 2 and 3, and he's talking about he's still alive, living in Jamaica and shit. And you're like, how the fuck? And this is before AI and all that shit too. You know, there were sound-alikes, but it was like, man, listen, he's wearing these shoes in the video, but these shoes didn't come out until 6 months after he died. And how is that possible? Blah, 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 blah. Like all sorts of shit. And it was always something like, you know, that's the thing. Like, I honestly think the whole like original shooting, for example, where him and Biggie beef stemmed off from, like, I truly believe Biggie didn't know, but I truly believe Biggie's people set that up. You know, there's a whole black mafia thing and yada, 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 without going down that rabbit hole. And the people who shot him, which he mentions on the Machiavelli album by name and shit, that did it were people that were tied to Puffy, because that's where Puffy supposedly got his backing and money from, was the black mafia out of Harlem, blah, 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 blah. So, like, you know, where there's fire.
Keep in mind, I said it was Diddy that went after Pac. Diddy was Biggie's people. You know, people forget at that time, Diddy wasn't his like own guy. He would have been, you know, on that camp. So I mean, him going for that would have been for Biggie and Fat, I would assume, you know. But if Diddy did do anything to Biggie, that would have been just a different thing altogether.
Supposedly, you know, but if you listen to it, or at least what people say, obviously we know Pac was going to go quote unquote independent and do his own Machiavelli records. Well, supposedly Biggie was going to do the same thing. He was about to be out of contract, and he was still going to start up his own thing. I think it was going to be Juicy Entertainment, but I could be wrong on the name. But and then, you know, and when that's the funny part, like when you start really looking into it and you see some shit, you know, like no different than our own government with when it comes to shit, like 2 presidents who have been assassinated and no, both tried to take Federal Reserve note off of the money. Oh, look at that. Wow. Seriously died. You know, shit like that. So, you know, money make the world go round, as they say, but it do a lot more than that.
And it, you know, believe what you want on the internet, because the internet was saying that, you know, Diddy had made Biggie broke. And so the reason why he was going to go do his own label was because he was flat out broke from Diddy just not paying him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because it was Diddy that ran the label.
Dude, the labels are dirty. Like, they don't even tell you. Your whole advance is literally like a loan that you don't even realize. And then you, for example, so you get your signing, whatever you want to call it, signing bonus, your advance, right? So let's say I sign you, I give you $1 million deal, okay? So now you owe me 3 albums. Let's just say that's what I signed for. Okay? So now you got to record those albums. Where you record them? You're recording them at the studio of the you know, that you're a part of. And guess what the rate is? The rate we tell you. There's no discount. There's no employee, whatever. That's the rate you're going to charge you. And then we need an engineer in there. We got to pay him. And then we need a producer in there. We got to pay him. And then there's points we got to give out. We got to give them. And then there's marketing you got to do. You got to give them. Oh, you want to be on the radio, do some promo, all that. Well, we're going to pay for that. We want your song to get played. We're going to pay for that. Next thing you know, you're like $3 million in the hole. You got to sell. But even if you negate all of that and just look at the $1 million I advanced you, you now got to sell really more than 1 million albums. It used to be about $1 an album, but usually your first deal is more like 50 to 75 cents, being generous. So now you got to go 1.5 times platinum just to recoup your original advance that you probably blew through and partied up and did all this shit thinking you got paid and all that. Not to realize then all the recording fees, all the promo fees, all the travel fees, all the producer credits, all the engineering fees, the mixing, the mastering, the label, the artwork, all of that shit. And it's not like, well, you with us, so we got you under our umbrella. Like, no, these people got to get paid that are doing it. And it's not for you to get rich. It's for them. So it's sad. It's shitty, but that is the industry, right? At the end of the day. Well, and if somebody writes that song, guess what? Now you're getting even less. So.
No. Well, and then on top of that, that's where you see these artists with, like, you know, piss poor attitudes at their shows, right? Seeming like they don't want to perform. It's because the records got them there. You owe us money. They're going to pay us money. Go play these shows. Go play 7 of them in a row, 7 days in a row. And then we all get a viral clip of them all pissy on stage because they're kind of, you know, slowly losing their mind.
And losing their voice, and they're stressed out, and they're insomniacs. And it's,
sleeping on a bus and shit.
Yeah, it sounds great until you really start to think about it and look at it, and you're like, I don't know if I could live that life, being honest.
Right. I mean, you would hope that you like, go on that first tour and go super mega viral and shit just changes for you right away. But how often does that happen? Like pretty much never.
Right. I mean, look at it now with the way the internet and all these, streaming platforms and shit. Like, when's the last time you really heard an artist come out and not just be like kind of maybe one, maybe two songs and then disappear?
Right. Like,
stability.
well, that song that Somebody You Used to Know, right? That guy came out, dropped that song, Somebody You Used to Know. It's been over 10 years. We haven't heard from him. He is literally now somebody that we used to know.
Yeah. And now it's Anxiety, right? Isn't that the new
Yep.
What's her name? I can't think of her name, but my kids listen to that shit all the time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they can always plug a new one.
It's pretty sad when you can't even think of it.
Not only that, on another note, think about how much new music do you hear that isn't recycled of something that we've already heard. Either I get concept-wise because it's hard to come up with so many different ideas that if you're really gonna critique, I guarantee every song you hear, I can find another song that's similar thought to it. But even just like exact beats. Like, they don't even sugarcoat. It used to be like you would hear a sample, you're like, oh, I know that sound for somewhere. And you used to try to puzzle and figure it out. Now you hear some shit and it's like, they didn't even fucking change anything. They literally just took the instrumental and just re-recorded their song over it. Like, there's no hiding or masking nothing anymore.
No, you're not kidding. But I'm not gonna lie, that's always been a thing. I mean, I remember my brother back when he found this new metal band, and I was in high school at the time, so this was like 20 years ago. And he's all proud. He starts playing them. I'm like, that's a dope song, but I liked it even better when Pantera did it. He's like, what you mean? I was like, that's 5 minutes alone. He's like, no, it's not. And so I was like, I waited for it, and I was like, just give me 5 minutes alone. He didn't even let me finish. He turned them off. He's like, I don't like them anymore. Like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, I can't unhear that. Right? I can't unhear that they're stealing someone else's stuff.
Shit.
Well, you know who a couple people who have all original stuff are some homies I know who go by the Yard Boys, and I got one of them with us behind stage. So if you wouldn't mind helping me welcome my homie Hectic to the stage.
Can't see ya.
Man, Hectic.
As soon as my phone.
What up?
What's happening?
What up,
most
my man? So this is Hectic, who is a guest from one of our previous episodes of his own, and also a collabo episode featuring the Yard Boys with the homie, am I saying the illness? That's right, aka Casey Laurent. So he may or may not be able to tune in with us. He is working at the moment, but right now we still got the homie. What's going on? What's popping?
Shit, doing Heck Gotti shit, man. Doing Heck Gotti shit, staying out the way, man. Working on different projects, making beats for cats, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is, forever fresh, man. It's a way of life.
Amen.
Just came out the woods.
Hey, this is another guy who I feel like is fits right into this conversation. Old school cat, I just felt like it was time, bro. This was your conversation. We had to bring you in.
Oh yeah, I'm Mr. Old School. You see these grays right here? I'm a little bald, but I got a little gray.
I don't count grays because Steve Martin
why do you think I wear a hat?
Steve Martin lost his hair color at like 26. I don't know if that counts.
I lost mine when I was like 15.
That's super old school then. You were already working, huh?
Man, listen, bro. Listen, between that and damn kids and everything else, man, I'm like, shit. I'm ready. Just give me my silver hairs and let me keep it pushing.
You ain't lying about them kids. My wife been finding some grays in mine since I've had kids.
So what's everybody on, man? What's everybody's temperature?
Always hot.
Oh man,
I need a fan on me 24/7.
We chill.
Man, listen, I'm so
I got
damn hot.
suckers
I got
on me right now when it's still 100 degrees.
Man, listen.
And that's in Colorado.
Right now, I got a fire truck waiting out back for me.
It's just waiting.
Where you at?
Where you at again?
So I'm in West Virginia, man.
West Virginia.
Boggs, where you at?
Oh,
I'm in Ohio.
Oh.
To the
Ohio.
OH.
IO.
I'm in Arizona. It was like 120 today.
No, man, it was like
which is normal.
Yeah, I'm sure you probably
my
got
pops
some.
moved out to Arizona
That's
when I was
normal.
a kid. We were supposed to go out there every summer after he left. We went out just the first summer. Long story short.
No more.
We used to
No
live,
more.
man, when it was like 80 degrees in the morning, we'd be freezing because it was so fucking hot out there. I remember one day I wore sweats because I was cold. By like noon, from like my knees down were just drenched in sweat. Like it's ridiculous. It'd be like 125, like nothing. Like the world it just be dancing. The skyline just like everything's just crazy. It's so hot. Like
you talking about
it's a different heat too. Like coming from Jersey to go out there, like Jersey's humidity, it's like 85, but feels like 120. Arizona's like, nah, fuck you, it's 120.
What part of New Jerusalem are you from?
What's that?
What part of New Jerusalem are you from?
Patterson.
Okay.
You got fam up there or what?
I got people up in Asbury Park, man.
Oh shit. Home of Bam Bam Bigelow.
You already.
Shit. That's what's up. My first show was out over there. It was Sayreville. It was like right over there by Asbury Park, way back when I was a young buck.
Yes, sir, man. My boy Hassel.
See how this works?
My boy Hassel from up that way.
See how this fucking works?
By the way, free my boy Hassel, you know what I'm saying? Free my man Hassel till it's backwards, bro. He's doing a double life right now.
Damn. What do you get caught up in, if you're allowed to say?
Ah, man, I can't say right. I can't say on camera, man. But
that's love.
But it's something. It's something.
Much love to the homie.
You from Jersey, man. You already know what it is, man.
Oh yeah, no, it's a different world out there, man. I remember when I moved. I'm in Texas now. When I moved out here, it was like it's the same country for real. Like this is fucking night and day. Like shit. When I go back to Jersey, it's like I'll put on that different face. You smell it in the air as soon as you get off the plane. It's like, all right, we back.
I tell people all the time, bro, ain't nothing like a bodega, man.
Bro,
you gotta watch your back in Jersey or something. I don't know nothing about this.
And listen, bro.
Yeah, me either. I never been to Jersey, but I can definitely vouch on the fact that I've been to Texas, and that is a whole nother world.
Listen, man. If you ever keep your head down and keep it pushing, bro.
Bro, first thing I'll tell people be like, "Oh, I'm going up to New York." I'm like, "All right, here's what you do: never make eye contact with nobody. If you do, if you catch eyes, you better head nod. Because if not, don't. The last thing you ever want to do is smile at anybody. They're like, "The fuck?"
That's good to know. That's my go-to is smile.
No. And another thing.
Right, dude? You and I better never go to New York.
Put your wallet in your car
front pocket.
Everything out your back pockets is in your front pockets.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because them motherfuckers will walk by you and clip your ass real quick, and you won't even know it.
Facts.
Like they'll come up and be like, "Hey, what up? How you doing?" Not even touching.
And if you think like I'll just stay away from people, it's impossible up there. Like if you walking down the street, bro, it's like walking through a fucking crowded bar. Like I don't even know how else to say it. Like
they gonna find you.
No, it's not even find you. Like there's just so many people. You're gonna bump into so many people without even trying.
But you're gonna stick out though, even in a crowd is what I'm getting from this, right? Like you're gonna stick out even in that crowded bar.
Oh like no, look, anywhere up north, man. Anywhere up north, they're gonna know you from out of town.
Okay.
Just by the way you walk. Just by the way.
But in my tank top.
Bro. Oh my god.
Toda, I'm telling you, you and I just don't have a chance. We just need to stay away, bro. We don't have a chance. I may smile, I grin, like I'm kind of a happy person. Like I'm gonna lock eyes. I'm fucked, man. I'm fucked.
So should we dress up like a Slipknot member if we ever go to New York?
There ain't no juggalos up there.
They ain't no juggalos in New York.
I'm told they like Corey Taylor in New York. So if I'm dressed up like him, am I gonna be good?
Shit.
No, I'm gonna dress up. I'm gonna dress up like Cap. That's what I'm gonna do.
Shit.
Look, I'm
It's funny,
almost
like,
there.
when I moved to Texas, I used to ask people, like, where you from? I'm from here. Like, well, where's your family from? Like, well, we're from Texas. We're American. I'm like, where the fuck am I right now? Like,
we're American.
Like, bro, I'm not in dark. Like, you could tell me where the fuck you from. Like, I'm not undercover. My family was born here. I'm like, oh, all right, bro. I'm not INS. Like, what's up?
The craziest shit I ever, bro. I lived in Florida for a year, right? The craziest shit I ever seen. I walked into a Winn-Dixie, right? A Winn-Dixie, and I
There's a store, right?
Yes, grocery store.
Yeah.
Oh, I swear to God, you can hear a pin drop as soon as I walk in that motherfucker, bro. I mean, they picked me right off the cut. Like, I'm just like,
he not from around here.
That honestly sounds like Tucson, Arizona.
I got people out there too.
Yeah, I went to a Chick-fil-A at Tucson, and I sat down. This place was packed filled. I looked around. Every single person, including employees at that Chick-fil-A, was looking at me.
Oh, see, that's where your first mistake was, man.
Yeah, for real. That was your first mistake. That same shit happens out in Kansas too. They've never seen a lesbian in their life. So when my wife and I walked into the grocery store out there, it was the same exact scenario. We walked into that grocery store and everybody stopped dead in their tracks, and you can hear a pin drop and all eyes.
Did you hear like a pasta get dropped and shattered on the ground?
No,
it's crazy. Somebody like me, though, bro. Like, I walk around this motherfucker. They were just saying this shit the other day. Like, my wife and my brother-in-law and everybody was just saying this shit the other day. I walk around this motherfucker looking mad all the time. Motherfucker say I
rest that mad face.
Like,
you have to though. Like, you don't understand. Like, it, like, literally, you walk around and you got like a nice face on. I don't even know how else to describe it. It's like, this is how they see you. Oh, here's a sucker. Let's go get him.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
You know, that's actually my trick for driving at night when cops are near you. Like, you're driving at 2 a.m. and there's a cop around you. You just sit behind your wheel looking pissed off as hell. They normally go a different way.
Yeah.
That'd be the worst.
You know?
I remember when I moved to Texas, and we drove out from Jersey when we moved out here, so I had to get like an oil change. So we got 2 vehicles. So I take the first car on a Saturday. I asked to do it. I'm like, you know, what time you guys open tomorrow? Oh no, that's Lord's Day. We don't work on Sundays out here. That's for church. I'm like, where the fuck? Like, yo,
that's
that
how
whole Bible Belt thing is real. Like, people don't realize
it is real. Yep. That's how it is out in Kansas. Is like that too.
Yeah,
nothing fucking happens on Sunday except church. Everything is closed.
Real talk though,
it's crazy.
The nicest people you will ever meet though. Like, I mean that.
Yeah, we were
but at first you're like
mile town, and there was how many? There was 8 churches in our mile by mile town. That was it.
With the three crosses. That I still don't really get the whole 3 cross thing that they got out here. Like, I respect it, don't get me wrong, but I don't really understand. I'm like, why do you got 3 crosses in front of every church? Like, what is that? But
have you never been to Utah, Jesse?
I've driven through.
Oh yeah, because they're super religious, like cults all throughout Utah for religion. Yeah, Mormon's a big one out there. Polygamy is big out there, but they are so freaking friendly. Like, I left my drink on my car in Utah as I was stopping at like a Wendy's on a pass through to go to Colorado, and some dude came running out to stop me to make sure I didn't spill my drink. Like, he ran across the parking lot, and this guy was not in shape. See, he was not in shape.
If that was me, my drink would have fell, because I'd have been like, fuck this guy, I ain't giving him shit. Because I would have been like, why is this dude running up to me? You gonna ask me for something? We out. Nah, fuck that.
So Miss Jackson, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
All right. So how was seeing the Metal Gods?
Oh my freaking God, man. It was a metal miracle. I don't know. That was like the coming of all Jesus. I don't even know. First off, it's fucking Limp Bizkit is my fucking God, man. I don't care. That's my musical genius. And then you want to go throw fucking Metallica in the fucking mix, like
Yeah.
my mind was fucking blown. I'll tell you something. We broke 3 fucking records, Colorado, that night. 2 for fucking attendance. Both nights we filled that fucking stadium more than any other fucking event ever held there. And the first night, Friday night, the crowd got so fucking hyped for Metallica when they hit the stage. We actually caused a what's the earthquake?
Richter?
Size 1
Richter
earthquake.
scale?
Seismic?
Yep, thank you. Yep, we caused a seismic event, man. I don't know. I'm high.
So
don't you know?
We went to me, my brother, and my brother-in-law. We went to the Charlotte show, right? And bro, when I tell you, it was 100,000 people there. We also broke the record for attendance at that stadium, right? They did the Cliff Burton tribute when they played Orion. I don't know if they did that. I don't know if they did that in Denver or whatever, but so they did Orion, and right after they did Orion, it started raining, and it went into Nothing Else Matters.
Oh,
and it had the light. 100,000 people had lights on, bro, and it started raining, and it only rained for that song. As soon as that song was over, it stopped raining. There was no call for no rain, nothing. Like, it was probably the most craziest thing I ever seen in my life, man. When we left there, bro, we went.
I'll have to send you videos because that shit, some epic shit happened in Denver Sunday night. They played Ride the Lightning, and there happened to be a fucking lightning storm rolling over the fucking stadium as they fucking played that song. So
That's awesome.
I'll send you
Are
some
you guys
videos.
implying Metallica controls the storm?
Hey,
Dude, that's how big they are. They control it.
Yeah, I know, right?
I wouldn't be surprised, man. That's 2 shows right there. We just got some proof. Evidence is compiling.
I mean, you could
Right.
use lightning rods well placed and kind of manipulate something, but still crazy to use.
There's still got to be a lot of luck involved still with that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Man,
Yeah,
I'm
so
telling
what
you,
did you-
man. I told my
Yeah,
boy.
no.
I told my boy Illness, man, about it. He was like, man, that's fucking legendary, man. Because I mean, dude, you think about it. When you think of heavy metal, you think of Metallica. They're the greatest heavy metal band in the world, bro.
Or just rock in general.
Period.
Yep.
Facts.
You get no better, bro. You get no better. That's the holy pinnacle. I don't even know if that's a thing, but it's going to be a thing right now. The holy.
It sounds
pinnacle.
like a thing.
It sounds like a thing.
feels
So
like
it's
a
gonna be
thing.
That's it.
After
It's
this
done.
last tour, it does. It feels like it's a thing. Like it's done. Like I don't know who can surpass the numbers that they just brought in, or even musically over all of these years, just even come close to the impact that they've made.
Honestly, who would you even
Not
say?
even money, but just
Who
the
would you even
impact.
argue is comp though? Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, who would you even argue? Like, if you want to play devil's advocate, what band would you bring up to say they're there with Metallica or could argue with Metallica? Like, I can't think of any.
They'd all be dead, and they would have had to stay alive to actually beat them. It would be like Prince, Michael Jackson, Queen. They're.
But I think of them more as pop. I know, like you said, rock, metal. Like, I'm trying to think, like.
Oh, I'm just thinking in general.
When you think about it that way, you have only a few options, man.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, who
you have Black Sabbath.
I was gonna say it's got Black Sabbath.
Ozzy,
maybe, yeah.
You have AC/DC, bro. In terms of
Aerosmith.
longevity, it's AC/DC. Hell, Black Sabbath just played their last show last night. I don't know if any of y'all seen any footage from it.
I've seen a little.
It's gonna be a sad day when Ozzy leaves the world. Let me tell you.
Again, I'm gonna throw one more name in the mix just because they, kind of changed a lot of the rock scene, and I'm gonna get grief for it, but I'm gonna say Kiss. They had a pretty big fucking impact on that scene. The face paint, all of that shit.
I can't imagine why you'd get grief for that.
Not really my cup of tea, but I mean,
Well,
Kiss
that's
is
what I mean. I
legendary.
mean, in comparison to in Metallica and Kiss, though, just I don't know. I don't feel like it's the same ballpark, but it's.
But nobody's got James Hetfield's blood in their freezer.
Oh, shit.
Definitely the following that Kiss gets. Like when you think about the way bands get followed, like Grateful Dead, Metallica, Kiss, I would say it's probably the cream of the crop.
For sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
There's no.
But if I could go on record as just saying I like Limp Bizkit, I'm just gonna go on the record.
I will fight anybody who wants to say differently.
Nah.
We will
You can
break
have your
stuff.
opinion, but I still want to fight you. We will break stuff.
Listen, I want to break. I want to break Fred Durst's face.
Fred
Okay,
Durst,
well,
313.
Yeah, you know, I'm okay with that because he's already given me the hits.
Nah, man, I got a personal beef with that dude, man.
What happened? Tell us about it.
Personal. Wait, you know him? Hold
Well,
up.
I don't know him, but when I lived in Jackson, you all know they're from Jacksonville. When I lived in Jacksonville, we went to the mall to get shoes. Me and my son did. And I was standing in Foot Locker, and I was about 15. No, not even that far. I was probably about 9-10 feet from the dude, right? And I was like, "Yo, what's happening?" I'm with my son, bro. My son's like a year and a half, maybe 2 years old at this time. And I'm like, "Yo, what's happening?" Whatever, you know what I mean? I wasn't even trying to meet ride or nothing. I was just like, you know,
say what up.
Yeah. This motherfucker looked me up and down like this. He said, had his man with him kick me and my son out the damn store.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah, so he can suck my beanbag for that.
I understand that. I understand. Hollywood Undead was a dick to me at the Pepsi Center. And I stopped listening to him ever since.
He got mad enough to leave off of that. Damn.
Shit. Way to go, Fred. Way to fucking fuck shit up.
I always thought Fred Durst was from Detroit. I didn't realize he was from down in Jacksonville because I remember he had some drama with Eminem early on and shit. And I thought he's from up there.
No, he's just a problem.
Yeah, no, for real. He's just a problem. He's a redneck fucker from Jacksonville. And actually, him and him actually have a song together. They
Turn Me Loose. Turn
Me
Loose. Yeah.
Yeah, not many people, that's one of them little lesser known things that not many people know even came out.
But that was one of the beautiful things about growing up on the East Coast, like especially right outside New York, New Jersey. Like literally we got exposed to so much music, underground shit. Like, and then once the internet came in, it was a wrap. Like I probably heard, and I don't mean this in a braggadocious way, I probably heard so many songs you guys couldn't even imagine. But it's funny, I got a producer out from Cali that I'll talk to, and he'll tell me about shit from the Bay and shit from LA, and I'm like, I never even heard of these dudes. It'll put me on game, and I'm like, oh shit, like I need to get up on this. Like, it's just crazy how much, like I said, how much music is out there that you've never even been exposed to. How much great music at that is out there that you've never been exposed to.
Yeah, and it's even crazier to me that how much of it is, for me personally, is mainstream music now. Like, I'm oblivious, man. If it's not underground, I really don't know what the hell's going on anymore. I have no clue. And I used to pride myself for being that person. I know every song on the radio. Not anymore.
Have kids. You'll get back up on the radio scene real quick. And you'll hate it just as much.
Oh, you talk about radio scene. I'm all up on the Disney scene.
There you go. How old are you?
I got 1 one that's 4 months. So we're about to get into the Finger family bull crap.
Oh, shit. So you watching
That's the worst.
A lot of Bluey or what?
She Bluey, what's it? Miraculous Ladybug, you know, Number Blocks, you know, she My Little Pony. She loves that stuff.
Yeah, I remember those days. Good times. Then they grow up.
Yep.
Hate you. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's already gone by fast the first 7 years, you know?
It really, you blink and it's like when you're in the moment, you're like, all right. And then you look back, you're like, That was 3 years ago. What the fuck? No,
Like-
was it? Yeah, it was. Look at the date on the picture. Like, holy shit.
Yep. We do the sizes on the wall, right? And every time she's taller, I'm like, I thought I told you last time that you are not allowed to grow anymore. Didn't I say you would be grounded if you grew? I need you to be Lisa Simpson till you're like 30. Just stay right there.
So, well, doesn't that mean that your newest one is left to be Bart? That means you got a handful coming.
I would hope not.
You got Maggie.
But they're both right. But they're both mini
Oh,
me's,
yeah.
so they're both going to be problems. I'm telling you that right now.
Is a 4-month-old a girl or a boy?
Boy, that's my Frankie boy.
There you go. Boys are easy. My youngest
I'm
is
told.
boys. Like, it's so much easier. My daughters will fight and they'll just come in like, I don't know, they're fighting. I don't care. They don't do makeup. They don't care about none of that shit. They just like, man, where's my monster truck? Let me go play. Easy.
Yep.
Like, let's go. It's like, here's a Captain America figure. Here's an Iron Man figure. Go have fun. Bobby, out. He good. Your daughter,
Right?
I want to do this. I want to do that. I need this. I need that. I want to watch that. I'm like, ugh. All right, whatever.
Well, my daughter's definitely my mini me, so she follows me around, and my son looks just like me as well. So I'm hoping he's a mama's boy, and I get a little bit of a break.
Yeah, don't get close. Usually, you stick with the opposites.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You working down there, Hectic?
I just heard from our second part of Yard Boys, and unfortunately, our restream is not letting him in, so he unfortunately is not going to make it tonight.
Oh.
Is it because there's too many? Because I can back out if you need to get someone on.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I don't think so because I still have 2 more people in the chat room, and
okay.
I recall from our previous podcasts, Restream likes to do this to him for some reason. I don't know what the problem is. It's literally done this to him every single episode.
It could be as stupid as it's the phone.
Shout out to Casey Illness for trying to hang out with us tonight. We appreciate you making the effort, man. And I see you, and mad love from Hype as Fuck to you. All right, so you guys, we do have a couple more guests backstage. We got Boyd in the house, and we got Dr. Dank in the house, you guys. Let's bring Dr. Dank in. Boyd, I'm going to bring you up next. Upset, if you want to get ready to tap in, come hang out with us. Hit that link, my man. We'll get you on stage. But like I said, let's bring my man Dr. Dank into the show. La-di-da.
Golf clap. Golf clap.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
No, we can't hear you.
Sure.
No.
You can't?
No. Say something again. I can't hear it. Nah, you good. You good.
Hello?
We're good. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you guys see him?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we can see him.
Can you hear me now?
All right. It's not coming up on my side of the screen, but that's kind of normal.
I can see him down there. He's just a little glitchy. You can see there's,
There's like a lag.
Yeah, thank you. 3-letter words confuse me.
Yeah, I think I'm lagging.
3-letter. Yeah. All right.
Yep.
So you're here, but it looks like we got a lag. There we go. Now you're coming in a little better. All right, you guys. When we get whatever figured out, I just want to take a second to remind my viewers to go ahead and drop a comment and to thank you guys so much for tapping in and hanging out with us tonight and getting hyped. We definitely appreciate every single one of you watching and hanging out with us. Much love to you.
She was talking to me.
All of you.
Just saying.
I don't have enough fingers to point.
You people, all of you.
Am I getting it? Am I getting it there? Let's see. Right there, I think. Wait, there we go. There we go.
There, yeah.
We got to connect it like a 90s Nintendo game.
Much love to all of you.
Let me blow in the cartridge. Gotta blow in the cartridge right quick.
Nah, but for real, I do appreciate you guys. It's all love from me to you. I'm just playing around. Shit. Dr. Dank, talk at me, man. I want to know if we got you on audio.
Floor is yours.
Can't hear me now.
I can hear you now. What is up? What's good? What's going on with you? I heard you just dropped an album. Or going
Yeah,
to.
I just dropped the album. Yeah, I did actually. July 4th, I just dropped it a few days ago.
That's right. Tell us the
It's
goods.
kind of like an acoustic. Yeah, it's kind of like an acoustic album. I wrote 2 of the songs on the album, and the other songs are actually cover songs, but I did like my own version of them.
What kind of music do you do, Dr. Dank? Are you more to like the rock or country field, or?
Yeah, it's like alternative pop, and I do hip hop also.
Very nice.
But I'm pretty versatile, so I don't do just one thing. I mostly sing like vocals.
That's what's up.
Like I actually sing. I could sing hooks, and I could do raps also.
Where you from?
Yeah, we got a couple.
I'm in Los Angeles.
Yeah, we got a couple tracks. Shit, I got music with all of you except for Mr. Boggs over here. We better connect. But
What's up with that, Boggs?
I got a song.
Yeah,
I got a song with Dr. Dank, Jurassic Organics, that came out actually.
Yeah, it's called Jurassic.
It came out actually, ironically enough, just about a year ago on the 4th. So go check that out if you guys want to know. And by the way, to everyone watching and listening, all my music peeps, he also runs a podcast. So another good person for you guys to link and connect up with. So there's that. And back to you, my man. No mean to interrupt. I just wanted to kind of let everybody know that you're the man they should be following and how to check you out.
Dank, you and Boggs should link up because he plays guitar too and all that. That'd be dope. Yeah, y'all collaborate on.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Who plays guitar?
I don't really
like
have,
a Tenacious D guitar battle.
Oh, nice.
I don't have any instrumentalists right now.
Nice.
I could make beats and stuff like that, and I do play guitar also, but I'm not really good at recording
I
instruments.
play drums, and by play I mean I bang my hands on shit a lot. But yeah.
I play drums too. Then
I am a
play the air
drummer.
guitar too.
There you go.
Pretty good at the bass. Pretty terrible at the guitar.
Slap at the bass. Slap at the bass.
Yeah. Oh, I can slap at the bass pretty well, but guitar. Hey, something about 4 strings. Perfect. We go 5 or 6. No, useless, garbage. I wasted too much of it. I was like, we're done. I'm through sucking at this. We're just gonna pass it on to somebody else.
Shit. The only instrument I played the clarinet in high school, and that's lame. So obviously, I gave it up.
Nothing is lame. No instrument is lame.
Yeah, actually, I played the clarinet too in high school in music class.
I couldn't handle the wet, speedy wood thing. That's just not my vibe. I didn't like sucking on my own spit.
I have a recorder.
Spit valve.
I bought 2 recorders so I could show my daughter an instrument before she got to the 5th grade or whatever. But there is no such thing as a lame instrument. Here's my
old
toad.
snake charmer.
That's my toad.
Hey. Yeah, when I was a kid, I wanted to play drums. I used to jam out. My father was actually a musician. Used to play a lot of shit. But he told
Was he a drummer?
No, he actually was more a guitarist. He actually plays piano now in like an Elvis cover band. Last I've heard from him, or keyboard, I should say. But I wanted to play drums so bad. He was like, drums aren't real instruments. Like doesn't count. Blah blah blah. So he told me how to play saxophone. So here I am in like 5th grade carrying a saxophone that's as big as me to school like twice a week, and it was like, yeah, nah, this isn't very fun.
I mean, it worked pretty well for Bill Clinton, though.
I was gonna say it.
He's one of the
Saxophone is sexy.
Oh,
it is tough, though.
You give me a beat with saxophone or trumpets on it, like I am in love. Like there's just an energy and vibe that they give off to me. The horns, like just.
Mm-hmm. Everything in music is opinion, right? But I've seen lists of like the top 10 hardest instruments to learn, and the 3 that are always on there are going to be your piano, your drums, and then your saxophone. With the trumpet, it's more of a lung bass. Can you actually blow the air through the trumpet? But the saxophone is normally above drums, so that's how hard a saxophone is to learn. There's a lot of freaking notes on that thing.
The craziest thing to me on a piano, like I can play certain melodies and shit, but I can't make this hand do something totally different than this hand at the same time. Like, I don't know what it is or how to do it. Like if I'm not pressing keys in like the same pat, like it's incredible to me how they can separate them like that to do right and left hand different things. Like some of those Beethoven compositions and Mozart stuff, like when we talking about classical, it's like, man, I could do half of it. I can play the other half separate, but I cannot do them at the same time. Like it's crazy how they do that to me.
See, with the drums, to me, it's not fingers, it's your hands, right? So you're doing different things with your hands and your feet, right? With with our boy over here, Boggs playing the guitar, playing the keyboard. You're right. It's with his fingers, and that's where I have a problem. Is like you said, like doing 3 different things with these fingers and doing something completely different with these fingers. That's where I get thrown off. And with the bass, there's not a whole lot to it, So you're kind of you keep this hand constant, and this is the one that moves, So
then you'd probably be pretty good at playing uke then, because you don't need as many fingers to use chords.
I'll have to check that out.
Ukulele.
You talk about ukulele, yeah?
Yeah, because I could play uke too.
I got one back there. I'm just honestly, that's one of the ones I haven't gotten super deep into because I can't figure out how you're supposed to tune it. Like what keys are supposed to be on a ukulele. Like it's always different answers online. Oh, he's checking for me.
that was like instant. I got this. Click.
I think the Fender website has a ukulele tuner.
It's GCEA.
That's funny. Shit. So apparently we're gonna all have to come back together and have an episode of Hype where you all just play an instrument and
we gotta get shadowing.
Coming.
Yeah. See? And I'll play the air guitar while you guys rock out.
Well, just go get you an egg shaker, Jesse.
Maracas. Get her some maracas. Or
tambourine.
No, I got it, man. I'll play the air guitar while you guys rock out. See, I got this.
What?
Your fingers must be moving so fast with all the smoke coming out of the guitar. It's weird.
Right?
I know, shit, man. My axe is on fire.
That's a different kind of sideburn melter.
Shit.
Oh shit, Shadowwing is in the chat. What's up, girl? So she heard the news. We're all gonna get together and we're all gonna fucking have to make a live beat or something. That'd be crazy.
Hell yeah, that would be dope as hell.
That would be amazing. It'd be
Improv.
like a whole jam sesh.
It'd be like a
And
jazz.
for our audience, just know it'll take us a solid 15 to get warmed up.
Yeah.
So it's a warm-up period.
15 hours, but yeah, 15.
15, we don't know, but 15.
Everybody get a Zoom account. We'll get the meeting started. No.
So Dr. Dank, what did you do this 4th of July?
Besides drop an album.
Yeah, I dropped an album, and my friend brought me Indian food. I pretty much just chilled at the pad. I had Indian food and dropped an album. That's pretty much.
You dropped more than an album if you had Indian food, I'd say.
I see we've all had Indian food.
Yes, I have.
Taco Bell's worse. Taco Bell's worse.
Yes.
Clean you out
Yo
real
quiero
quick.
Taco Bell.
You know, like someone had said on Facebook, though, you can't get a colon cleanse at a better price than Taco Bell.
Valid. That's valid.
That is valid. Oh shit.
I think we got
well
Hector ready to
before
come back in, by the way.
he popped up for a second and then he disappeared.
But his audio wasn't coming through.
Nah,
My
he
phone
must be
glitched
saying
out.
Yeah. And then I know Boyd's trying to get on too, so if you need me to
Yeah, I got my
I'll just say
homie
the
Boyd.
word.
Boyd, if you want to hop on camera, I'll go ahead and bring you on.
Get the corn man on here. Nebraska.
Same with you, Shadow
local?
Wayne. If you want to hop into the chat, same with you too, Lucius. My Sunrise Cypher people, if you guys want to tap into the chat and hit the link, you guys are more than welcome to hop in here too.
Yeah, I can hop out. So then some
Boyd
people can-
Music, what's up? Hang around.
We get 3 more. We
That's
have
up to
a Brady
you.
Bunch set up here.
Are you ready to be the middle, Dr. Dank?
Hollywood Square. I was born ready.
So I just want to publicly say that I don't mean to interrupt anybody, but fuck my phone service.
No, I'm right there
Fuck
with
this
you, man.
phone.
I was
Bro,
just
I'm
about to
impressed.
say,
I feel like you
I'm
probably
pushing
can't
it. Yeah, no, I'm pushing it
That's
right now
very
with my service, my Wi-Fi, and I got so many you on screen. I don't know how this is gonna go, but we're gonna just see what happens. So,
And on that note, Hype as Fuck is proud
Good
of
luck.
new sponsorship with T-Mobile.
we are cutting sponsorship with Cricket and T-Mobile. So, any recommendations? I guess that leaves Verizon.
Hectic needed to come in with it. Can you hear me now there?
Any of them. Bro, I got crickets.
baby.
I got
You got
crickets.
crickets.
And I wanna
You got
go-
crickets is more like it because you ain't hearing shit with that service.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, you don't even know.
Oh, like normal.
Yo, hey, but nah, man. So anyway, before my phone decided to kick me in the dick. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like Limp Bizkit though.
Still on that Fred Durst shit.
Shit.
Hey, your timing is impeccable,
All
bro.
seriousness though, man. All seriousness though, man. I respect everybody in this room's craft, man. Salute to everybody, bro. For real.
Back to you, fam. Back to you and all your crew.
100th reunion.
That word, man. Shout out my Code D too, man. I don't know. He's got the same issue I got, I guess. I don't know. Shout out to my Code D, man. That's my brother forever, man.
Yeah.
For real, man. Shout out to illness, man.
Yeah, all of you guys, shout out all of you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Everyone who has been on and left, everyone in the comments, everybody, just thank you all for rejoining me tonight and getting hyped.
How many Yard Boys are there? Is it you and him only?
It's just me and him. It's just me and him.
There was some bunk ass rapper who tried to fucking come up on their shit, but it didn't work out.
That's messed up.
You'll have to go. Yeah, you'll have to
Listen,
go
I'ma
watch
tell you
that
what.
episode because there's a whole fucking story behind it. But there was a third, but he wasn't shit.
This is like Destiny's Child. You just kept kicking people out of the group. Like, what's up?
That's what I mean. That's just one of them episodes. If you want to know the backstory behind that, you're just gonna have to go catch the Yard Boys on Hype as Fuck.
But with a transition like that, you
If
kind
you
of have
know,
to answer
you
the
know.
question.
Yeah, I thought I had like an in. I thought I knew the
Let this
whole.
girl, let this girl plug her shit, bro. Let her send everybody that way. That's what she deserves.
For real, for real.
Shit.
All
I
I'm
saying, you,
all
man.
I'm saying-
Someone's got my back.
When it comes to this Yard Boy shit, man, it's a dynamic duo. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's a dynamic duo, man. We take all comers. We want all smoke. You feel me? But we want to party and have a good time too. You feel what I'm saying? We do that raw hip hop shit, man.
That's what's up. Yeah, we
do that
definitely got
raw
a link.
hip hop
Definitely
shit.
got a link.
And you guys are Yard Boys
Yeah,
on
that is-
Spotify with a Z, right?
What is
You
it?
guys are Yard Boys with a Z on Spotify, right?
Yeah, if you're looking it up right now, it's a picture of me and him animated. Yep. Shout out to Jessie too, because she did that artwork.
Damn straight. Artsy fartsy on the artwork, you guys. One thing I am gonna ask of all of my viewers and my guests, if you guys would be so inclined to do so, is take a minute after this show and please go follow all of my other guests and all of you guys. Just go intermingle, go spread that love amongst each other is what I'm trying to say. So if you guys could do that after the show, go sub each other's channels, go spread some love.
We should
make that connection and grow, y'all.
We should start a thread in the chat where it's just no comments, no nothing. Just put your shit in there so everybody just has a reference point. Like, oh, okay, I know this is Boyd, I know this is Yard Boys, I know this is Dr. Dank, yada yada. Because to try to go through all
absolutely,
but keep it clean. Like nobody comment, nobody like, nobody doing. Just use it for reference. It's like, okay, here's the name, boom. I gotta go find them, follow, boom. Next one, boom, down the list. Because then that shit gets full up and you lose people, and it's just like, you know, lost in the shuffle type shit.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. So you guys, exactly, great idea. You guys, as soon as the show is over, do exactly what Cap recommended and do it in the chat since we're all in there right now. Go drop your follow links. If you got a hyper follow, even better, all jammed into one. But go drop those links and just go spread that love, you guys. That's all I want from you. And to my viewers watching, I will do my very best to help link you guys to anyone that you need to do so. I will tag as many people in the video as I can when it's over so that you can just go click their highlighted tags. But please go like and follow, drop a stream, anything you can to show support to all of my guests over the last 3 years, you guys. 3 years we've been doing hype. So fucking again, thank you guys so much for hanging out and making this happen for 3 years and going, because we're still gonna go. We're keeping it moving.
And I'd also like to say that if anybody knows how to do that in the chat, because I got all these great ideas that I don't know how to execute when I put the technology, feel free to start it up and I will gladly contribute. I know you could do it where you could have like the side convo shit, but I don't know how to initiate it. So.
Hey man, hey, you know what, Miss Jackson, I got a question for you, man. Am I still the only one to drop a freestyle on one of these?
No, sir. There haven't been many, but you have had a few competitors, and it sounds like Cap is up for a challenge.
Is it legit off the top, or is it just a freestyle? Well, I just want to clear something. Shit, what?
Legit off the top.
Legit off the top.
Alternate one. All right, let's go. Hold. I'll even put on some whack ass whatever beat for you.
Yo, we about to start it up. Right in here getting hype as fuck. Dr. Dank, Boyd with me. We go out to tear it up. Hector looking at me like, yo, this boy flowing up. Matter of fact, with Boggs head bowed, and yeah, what the fuck? I got Toad with me checking in too. Okay, now seriously wondering what we get into. 100 episodes, man, that's impressive for who? Not her, cause she ain't stopping. This is just what we do. Gotta keep it rolling. With the arms coming short like T-Rexes, we be strolling. We sitting there and just holding your attention as we go into the beat that's never stopping. Okay, now seriously, when I be coming off the top with these bars, they put me right here on the spot, man. Kinda like it's 7-Up. Okay, dog, let it up. Matter of fact, we getting up. Matter of fact, your heads is up. You're listening, your ears open as I'm sitting here hoping for people to go and chime in, people to go and rhyme in. Okay, now seriously, we doing this all the time, man. So I'ma pass it off to Hecate. Here the mic to you, man. Go ahead and get reckless.
Hey yo, cut the beat. Cut the beat though. Hey yo, I'm gonna cut the beat like Conceited because you see it. The boy flows so nice and I'm so precise, nobody can beat it. Spitting 4 different seasons, and when you meet it, should be considered treason how I be beating these motherfuckers every weekend. Everybody noticed the boy come through. I don't give a fuck though. See me on the avenue. Freestyle off the top of the brain. I'm killing the game. They call me sick in the brain. No Cypress Hill. I keeps it real. You want to get popped like a pill, then come check your thrill. But anyway, let me just say some other shit. You can get your baby mother hit. Then get your baby mother's mother hit. You know what I'm saying? I don't be playing with these cats. Now I'm gonna quit playing with y'all cats. Now I'm gonna speak something real though. These cats is phony and fraud. They call them dildos. For real though. They softer than the pillow. And I be killing shit. You know what I'm saying? Off the head. This shit is whack. I don't even know what I'm saying.
Hey man, that shit, I can't do none of that.
Nah,
I gotta
for real
sit down
though,
and write for hours
Nah,
to come
for real
up with a
though, man.
song. So I get
We
props to
still
anybody
going.
who could do
We
that.
still flowing. We still going. Call it the coming in traction. Getting baby mothers hit? Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. We had to take it there and go there, but there's no fair if we don't stop. Okay, now seriously, we told you we going off the top. Kind of like hair coming off when you're going bald, right? Okay, now seriously, we about to go all night, or maybe a little shorter than that, because some of us got jobs and things to do tomorrow and kids to tuck into bed. But either way, what I just said just came off of the head, and now I'm getting all mad, like I'm kind of just seeing red with the light around me. Okay, now seriously, might profoundly say these next birds that I got, but you can sound me off of that, kind of like fireworks up in the sky, and you wonder why. Is you, ooh, nah, look at that, nice guy. He gets Cap, the wise guy. I'm really quite fly with no wings. I just do my thing as I sit here and don't sing because I can't do that, but I can rap. Shouts to Boggs, he could do that. I think Toad sings a little bit too, but I might be a little bit confused. And Dr. Dank, he does what he do, strumming guitar and singing these verses. As a matter of fact, we about to fuck the shit up. All of the curses. Okay, now seriously, bury your shit, put it in hearses. But I don't know. Maybe I just rhyme nice or the worstest. Whatever it is, I just do it until it can't be done no more. Pass it off to the next man. Here's the floor.
That's crazy.
It's been 3 years and I'm going 3 more. What are we gonna do? Who knows until we walk through that door? It's mad whack and I'm coming with that mad rap. Who's next? It's my boy Boyd. Yo, come on, get back on the scene. Where you going? It's your turn. Where'd you go, man? You're leaving me high and dry. I don't know what to do. Time is just flying by.
Nope.
Come on, man. Are you gonna pick me up or are you just gonna leave me here all stood up?
Signal
Sorry,
lost.
man.
Signal lost.
That's my bad, but I can't do that kind of crap.
You just did it.
That was that was what you get. That's what you get.
Fuck yeah, that's all right because my shit was kind of whack too.
Yeah.
But hey, it worked
Nah,
and it
you
came
was
through.
Yo, I say it's heck Geo. I keep it funky like Bio. Spit that gully shit, and I'm sick of love songs like Neo. Some say I got a shitty attitude, and I might though. Cause I be shining on these haters Debbie like light posts. You high octane, and I'm equipped with the nitro. Glycerin. If you think you sick, I got the right dose. Medicine. Nowadays, these cats ain't relevant. One track mind, but mine is all different elements. And this be the reason these motherfuckers is jealous. I said they put me in my coffin, but too scared to put a nail in it. I'm telling you. Everybody swear that they thugging. Talking tough in public, they ain't never saying nothing. You can trust if you threaten me. I won't need weaponry, and I don't mean game shows if we wind up in jeopardy. So think again, bitch, I'm playing for keeps. Been this way since a young pup, breaking his leash. And my block's so hot, summertime at the beach. If this a jungle, bitch, I'm a lion that's ready to feast on anybody that's feeling froggy and ready to leap. Raised vegetarians, really tell me what's beef. Nah, on second thought, be careful of how you speak, cause I ain't a hippie, but I'm known to keep the peace. It's Heck Gotti, West Virginia's bastard child. Ask your pal, hands lethal like Pacquiao. You used to be the man 100 bitches and handled your business, but in the end, you sweetest and tacky now.
Let's go, mic drop. I feel like that was.
I had to redeem myself. I
feel
had to
like
do
it
it
was
written, bro.
I feel like
I had
that
to
was
do it
written for
written,
Fred
man.
Durst. I don't know why I just get that vibe.
Oh man.
Oh,
Nah, that was the old rhyme. That was the old rhyme I used to battle cats with, man.
That was a dope rhyme.
Punches all through.
Thank you. That's what we do, man.
All day.
All right, you guys all did it
Already,
real quick. Let me just kick something so I don't feel like I'm left out and hiding from it. You know what I mean? All right, so Toad, come shining through like Hectic's bald head on a bright day. You want to play with me, but I ain't the one that want to play. Every time you come at me, I don't come at you with any type of delay. So get out my fucking face because I'm tired of this stupid ass game. I don't normally freestyle, but I just kid a little something. Just kid a little something on top of the head, you know?
All right, Dr. Dank is on you.
Hey.
I had Indian food. Go ahead, tell me.
Yeah, Indian food got you in a bad mood. There you go.
Who's it
We're
on?
doing something written. I can give you guys a little something that isn't released that I'm working on if you guys want to hear that. But I can't freestyle, man. That was never something I was blessed with.
Yeah, spit it.
All right.
I don't care if it's written, just throw a verse our way, man.
All right, I got you, man.
But it's got to be about how great I am. That's the only stipulation.
Oh man, I haven't wrote that song.
Why? It's impossible to write something that great.
I'm saying, like, how am I supposed to do that?
That's fair.
That's the ultimate challenge.
Valid.
All right, so this one's called "They Don't Care About Us," right? And so here's the verse. It says, "Left or right, they're just happy that we're divided. They spark a fire, kick back, watch the media ignite it, and the formula's been working. They don't even try to hide it, but y'all probably believe that they really read the bills they sign in. This shit is crazy, man. Y'all got me confused. They got you fighting for the right to keep on being abused. We gotta check our thoughts. Hold on, sorry. That you're fighting for the right to keep on being abused. If we could check their thoughts, we'd second guess the leaders we choose instead of checking their box just because they agree with some views. My God, it's so obvious. My God, it's so obvious. God damn it, man. It's new, guys. It's new. My God, it's so obvious. Fuck. I lost it.
Ain't one of us judging you, homie.
Got it. My bad. Hold on. Sorry. My God, it's so obvious. They ain't in it for us. We're just products to profit off. To them, we just bucks. If they're honest, why their pocketbooks get measured in trucks? How they gonna print the bills but can't establish the trust? There we go.
That's a dope flow.
There we go.
Thank you.
No, we've all been there practicing our lines and stuff, man. Ain't nobody judging you.
Brand new. I ain't even recorded a reference one time, and that's it.
Well, yeah, and I'm sure you weren't expecting to come on here tonight and spit anything. So,
not at all.
Surprise.
No, I liked it. Well, I liked it.
Surprise!
No,
That's my fault.
How dare you?
How dare you? How dare you have a good time?
The audacity.
The Fred Durst clock got him
right.
It did, and
That
you
shit
called it. He
oozed
had to
out.
leave
That
the
shit
screen,
oozed
regather himself, and then come back and still drop the
Bro,
ball.
there's a hole in that house somewhere. I don't know where it is, which wall he hit, but I guarantee there's a hole somewhere in that house. Be spackling.
Oh shit!
It's only badass if he punched a 2x4.
It's because I look mad all the time.
Was that?
I'm gonna just tell you, it looks like you would have broke the 2x4. That's what it looks like to me.
Man, I wanted to throw my phone through the fucking wall. I know that.
Right?
Oh, we'll
Good
hear
thing you
screams
didn't.
after that.
Oh my!
You may hate him, but he's still deep down in your heart gotten you over there wanting to break stuff, and that's undeniable. And
struck a chord.
I mean, I ain't gonna hold you, man. I still catch myself listening to. I'm not gonna say they're not. I'm gonna say they're not trash or nothing, man. It's just me being salty, man, because 13-year-old me was like, oh shit. I mean,
just keep rolling.
I mean, I look him up, but I ain't skipping him neither. You know what I'm saying?
Fact. I dig it.
No, I get the personal
I'd be
hate.
salty too, bro. I'd be salty too.
Dude, I saw Korn with Hollywood Undead and MGK before anybody knew who he was. Laces Out had just come out, and Hollywood Undead and MGK were right there. MGK came up and said what up to anyone who came up to the side. Hollywood Undead just sat there like they were too good. They had security blocking everyone out, and it left a bad taste in my mouth. Like, I like you guys, but you're not that kind of star.
That is a bad taste.
But
Even though
that's
they
what I'm
became
saying,
that
though, like,
kind of
if you
star,
get in that
so what?
position to where you doing shit like that, if you get in a position to where hundreds of thousands and millions of people know who the fuck you are, you cannot then go out your house and then not expect somebody to come up to you and be like, hey, what's up? Whatever.
This was at the Pepsi Center in Colorado. Korn was about to hit the stage. They sat in a closed off section where fans would sit down. So they were actually sitting right next to us and surrounded by fans, but they had security blocking them off and essentially blocking people's view from the show.
Oh man.
And I hate to be this guy. You guys go watch from backstage. You don't need to be here taking out these seats being a dick. It's almost out here like you're just trying to be a dick. See, I'm just like him with Fred Durst, right? I got a bad taste in my mouth from that shit.
That's how it is. I never understood that. Like when a chick leave the house with her ass hanging out, fucking tight ass shit, nothing in your imagination, and she get all offended because people looking at you. How you gonna dress like that and then get mad when people notice that you dress like that. You know you did that shit on purpose. Like a celebrity going out, you know you did that shit on purpose just to tell people to flex and be like, I am who the fuck I am. You can't come up to me.
Right. I didn't need this power move today.
Yeah.
So I get it. I get the Fred Durst hate. I get that perfectly.
I feel like the only way you can make it is off the backs of the fans, man. Like, you got to treat your people right, bro.
You have to. Without them, you're nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, personally, I felt like they got a little bit bigger after that, but they've been on a decline ever since. And I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people like me have a similar story where they saw Hollywood Undead and they're like, no, fuck off.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they make good music. I'm not going to lie, but that does suck.
It does.
My wifey's met him. Haven't you met him? Yeah. What was that? Was it good or bad?
It was good. It was for great.
Sid, wifey said she met him and it was good, but it was a intentional meet and greet. So.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say this: it's also different when females, for a lot of these celebrities and shit, than it is for dudes coming up. Pause.
I didn't want to say it, so thank you, Cap.
It's true.
No, it is 100% fact. I've even witnessed, even being a female, looking the way I do, unless you don't know right off the bat. And I've seen it with my wife firsthand. Mm-hmm. She totally gets different treatment just because of how she looks, because she's.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I only did your podcast
beautiful.
to be her.
Hey, real talk though, one of the posts that I've gotten the most interaction on over the past year was a picture of a beautiful girl doing hippie music that's not very good. And all I said was, meanwhile, y'all making this girl famous. And I got so much more interaction on that post than anything else in the last year, just because it was a beautiful chick in the picture.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie. I have videos where I've just added like women to them and put it on YouTube. Like people will watch it.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Hold on. Let Hector sign off.
Yo, appreciate y'all having me on, man. For real. You know what I'm saying? Jesse, you know what it is.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet everybody.
Much love, Sam.
You know what I'm saying? Let's all do something, man.
Scream at me.
Shout out my man. Shout out my Cody Illness. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Forever Fresh. Y'all know what it is, man. Hype as fuck, man. Your boy Heck Gotti out, man.
Hey, leave a comment, Heck, so we can find you on Facebook.
Comment.
He will once his phone service works. He'll leave a comment.
Stay hype as fuck, fam. Much love for tuning in. We appreciate you.
Fuck Fed Durst Entertainment.
Oh shit.
Hey, Sunray, you're a legend. That's crazy that you remember that. That shit was like 9 months ago.
Well, according to Facebook, it probably just popped up on her timeline last week.
For real, yeah. It's actually brand new.
Sadly.
Shit, it'd be the only one I've got that's still got legs, so it makes sense.
Yeah, so I was gonna make a suggestion. So Toad, for your next album, might I suggest you slap some tatas on one of your frogs?
That's it. Just
certified
Tata frogs.
Tata frogs, bro.
Catching a fly.
Yeah.
And then you also get the rage bait because they get the rage bait because they're all the people that are upset about like the trans, right? They think it's a trans frog and now they're protesting it. Free advertisement. Boom.
Boom. See, you're just shit, man. You just broke the freaking algorithm.
I did right there. You know, if Ronnie Radke taught you anything, hate. You know?
For real though. All right, so I got a question for you guys over here on Hype. Where would you guys like to see yourself in the next 5 years?
I mean, nobody wants to answer.
I'm hoping that I have a record label that's actually able to produce a profit for 2 out of those 5 years by then, right? Because that's when you get to continue all of your government grants. So I'm trying to figure out a way that I can build a business up to where I can show a profit enough in 2 of those 5 years. So I'm hoping that I have something like that available to where I can actually have this contribute to my life, maybe cut back on my work hours a little bit and start being able to do this stuff a little bit more. That's where I'd like to be.
It's real.
Sounds like a plan to me.
I like to be signed to Boyd's record label, getting paid.
As soon as it's up, brother, you're the first call.
See? Then you can write that verse.
You know?
Are you gonna put in your contract, Cap, that he's got to do one freestyle before you sign?
I need my contract freestyle to me before I sign it.
I need to start practicing.
Better not see a paper or a phone in your hand.
No,
That's what I always say.
And you'll know based on what I just tried to do. You'll know if it's something new I just wrote. Stumbled.
There's nothing wrong with doing a freestyle on here, but like that was a good fucking line and taking it to a song. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, absolutely.
Appreciate it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for giving me an out, Toad. I appreciate it.
Hey, absolutely. That's an excuse and or the truth, whichever it needs to be.
We're homies for life now.
As soon as you said you were going to start a label, he started sucking up. You guys all saw it.
Yeah, right? I suddenly don't like Cap the Wise Guy. No.
That was Dr. Dang. That was Dr. Dang.
Oh, man. How dare you, Dr. Dang?
We can't have this transition in our label, guys. We can't do this.
Incoming
That's hilarious right there. For me, though, 5 years, I'd like to just be somewhat recognizable. I'm not trying to be rich or anything like that, but I'd just like to have some kind of recognition, a decent fan base on Spotify, things like that. I don't know how long it takes to grow, but I've seen artists where they're talking about they've been doing it for 10 years before their audience pops. So I'm trying to be optimistic. I'm trying not to set unrealistic goals. So I just tell myself, just keep pushing and hope for the best.
And don't let the algorithms get to you either, because I used to get a lot of views, and then it went from being first year was 500, then 1,000, then 3,000, then 7,000, and now it's dropping back down slowly. So it just depends on the momentum and what you got going.
And
I feel like it's the minimum that you get. When it drops down, the minimum kind of shows you where a lot of your true fan base is actually at, because those are the people consistently listening to you. So you hope to grow that minimum and not that peaks that you hit.
And that's what's tough, because not all views are equal, right? So you can get 1,000 people that view your shit, but you end up with 4 likes and 2 comments.
Guys, it ain't even about the views, bro. It ain't even about the views. It's not. It's about how much merch you can sell. It's about selling your shit independently before it hits the streaming shit, and having your people who want to support you sending you $3 to $5 for your shit, maybe 10 if it's an album, pre-sale before it even hits Amazon and all that shit. You got to build your own website. You got to create your own shit so you can put your stuff on there and give your fans an outlet to support you without having to have Spotify and all those fucking streaming systems filter out what they're willing to give you. Right, you got to give them some of the Patreon shit, right? You got to have some stuff that you're willing to, and I haven't even gotten this far, but you got to have some Patreon shit where somebody sends you $5 or $10 a month and they get access to exclusive shit, right? They get 2 or 3 songs a month that nobody else gets access to. It's only your Patreon people, right? You got to go to the shows and you got to be able to sell your merchandise. You got to be able to sell your shit throughout online and be able to ship it out. All you really need is 2,000 people that are willing to spend $100 with you a year. Once you find that, you're making $200,000 a year and you're good and you get to do this shit professionally, right? So it's about, to me, this is my whole game plan. To me, it's about the interconnections that I make with individual people, right? If I can meet somebody and if I can impact somebody with something that I say in one of my songs, hopefully I can find one of those 2,000 people throughout the course of time, right? And then we can build that relationship. And I can, if I can make it, I can go to their birthday party and do that kind of thing, right? Because it's not really that hard if it's only 2,000 people that you're focusing on. And I don't know if I'm right or wrong, right? I don't know. But to me, that sounds easy. Getting 1 million streams a month doesn't sound easy. I don't know.
It's hard to keep your maximum, that big number when it comes to streaming, because it fluctuates so fast.
Right.
Because you'll be in you could be in the algorithm today, and then tomorrow you're out.
Right. But if you can go to a show and you can put on a great show and you can have a conversation with someone who connected to your lyrics for 30 minutes after your set, you might have just found somebody who's willing to connect with you for the rest of their life, because it's not just they like their music, they like who you are as a person too.
Facts. That's to me like the biggest compliment you can get as an artist is when somebody wants to hear your shit again.
Yeah.
Right? Like getting someone to listen to your song isn't that hard, but them saying, I want to replay it, or I need run that back, let me hear that again. Or do you got something else? Let me hear something else. Like that's the biggest compliment you can get. Like streams come and go, like you said, right? Like
for me, it's those
streams are what 0.003 cents.
They're nothing.
Like it's
there is
a million streams is like
even worth it.
Yeah, not to mention how much advertising and shit you're gonna push out to get it. So it's a loss.
To me, it's those messages where someone says, "Hey, man, I know you don't know me, but I just wanted you to know that I listened to one of your songs and it got me through a moment."
Yeah, like when Boyd sent me that fan letter that was like, "Man, your music's the best I ever heard. I need more." That kept me going. But no, real talk. Like all jokes aside, when people reach out to you, like genuine, and not like, "Oh, your music's dope. How long you been doing it? Do you need to have somebody to make your art?" Like not trying to pitch you something, but like genuinely, no pitch, no nothing, just like, "Man, yo, that last song you did, like, that was dope. I'm really feeling that." Not generic flame emojis or a like and a thumbs up and then keep it moving, but like that interaction. That's how you know it was real.
Like I got a homie right now that shares his poetry with me who I've never met, right? And we go, and I'm reading his stuff and like, and that's it's just a really great connection that I've made with somebody who I don't even know what his face looks like. You know what I'm saying? But when I see his name come up on my messenger, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what's up, bro. Like I'm gonna make sure that I get back to that dude. You know what I'm saying? And that shit's cool, man. He sent me a message one time telling me that he got some street cred just because he showed his friend my song and, got to say he knew me and shit, and like, that's just, it hits you right here. And it makes me know that's my definition of success. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm impacting people, even if it's only 3 people, I'm helping somebody.
I've always said, I'd rather have 5 people that really like me for me than have 1 million people streaming my shit. Like,
for real.
Here today, gone tomorrow concept. Like, nah.
One of the best joys I got was when a friend of mine, I wasn't sure if she was listening to my music. Someone said something to me about my daughter, and she was like, "Oh, he said it in a song. Don't mess with his daughter." And I was like, "Oh, you listened," or like when like friends that I know, they actually like they'll call me Toad because I am well aware how often I say my name in songs, which is on purpose. But you can't help but hear my songs and then start to call me Toad. So I can always tell, and there's like a joy that you get from that when like someone is like, "What's up, Toad?" I'm like, "Hey, you checked me out." You can't take that back. I'm part of your algorithm now.
You remember me forever.
Yep. I'm gonna be on your release Friday every time I drop something.
No, like that, like real talk. That's how I linked with Boggs. Like I heard, I did a track with Messi that Boggs was on, and it was cool and it was dope. But then when I heard the one song he did, it just resonated with me. It stuck with me. It was like, man, this is just like, even if you don't want me on it, like I fucks with this. Let me know when it drops. Like this shit was just connected. Like it was real, you know. And that's just, and then boom, he gave me the green light, and then it opened up thoughts and triggered things in my head that allowed me to express different feelings as an artist and come out with shit. And that's just how you grow and develop, and that's how you build your base. Like you got,
you did like the perfect contrast to it too.
I tried because I was coming hip hop, so I had to come like I couldn't just repeat what you basically said. I had to give it another. Otherwise, it would just sound like droll and monotonous.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's saying the same thing as this guy.
That's what a good collab is, right? Is you fill in sort of for each other's weaknesses, sort of. You give it a different flavor, right? Like you always want to give the listener something kind of a little bit different every 5-10 seconds, whatever it is, right? So. Yeah, it's nice.
Otherwise, it just starts to sound like an instrumental where it's just like a loop, like it's same shit.
And it doesn't matter how dope your lyrics are. If you don't give them some ear candy, they ain't going to listen to the lyrics.
And eye candy, but I got that covered.
Well, that's what the girls are about. Toad's got that covered, I thought we already decided that Toad was covering that.
Yeah. Toad's coming out with the titty frogs.
I am.
Titty toads.
Don't you steal my titty frogs from me. That would mean war.
No, sir.
Diss track name included.
Name included now. Shit.
That means it's serious.
Yeah, no. Mr. Boggs, where would you like to see yourself in 5 years?
I want to do more shows again because when I opened for Chris Calico, Locksmith, and Vin J, I think it was last year with Malcolm, that was pretty crazy. Like doing that, and then when I was on tour with Punchline doing some video shoots for him while he was doing his tours, I got to meet so many people, like the production team behind Blind Fury. I was like meeting so many different people, and then that's just like, wow, these people, like, they think I'm pretty dope, and I think they've been dope forever. So like, this is cool. Like when you actually meet somebody and they're like, man, you resonate, like you got that voice, and then you're like, wow, y'all are like some of my idols. Like I didn't know that y'all thought I was that good. Like
That's cool.
That's real.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
That's probably a high.
Hey, give me 2 minutes, guys. I'll be right back.
Time on.
Yeah.
You got a minute and a half.
Point of my
That's it.
life.
It won't even be 2 minutes. Don't trip.
Timer's already going. Get moving.
Yep, timer's going. Dr.
Should we
Dave,
just
what
sit here in
about you?
silence?
No,
Man,
I want to know where.
5 years.
Yep, 5 years.
Well, actually, I've never actually performed live on stage before. I performed guitar. I've been playing guitar since I was 15, so I played guitar like garage bands, but nothing on stage. So I would like to perform at least a few shows. And then I want to make more albums or at least more single tracks. And as far as music goes, besides music though, I actually have an online coffee shop that has like coffee and snacks on there. And I'm actually working on making like a toy store
Yeah,
with like
that's pretty cool.
trendy toys.
Adult
Like
toys?
a collectible toy store.
Maybe.
Collectible
No, this guy does
adult
it.
toys.
No, this guy does it all. Like no fucking
Yeah,
jet.
right
He
now,
makes tea, chocolate candies. You want fucking munchies. This is the man to get your
That's
munchies
definitely
from.
what's up.
Yeah, so I already have the online coffee shop. I already have a website.
Is that your logo
but the
behind
toy
you?
store-
That the like backdrop of your?
This is actually for
Cause that's dope.
yeah. This is actually for my gaming. I haven't really started it up
got like a
yet,
Twitch
the gaming
channel?
but Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, yeah.
Nice.
What do you play?
Multi-stream. I play mostly like retro and indie games, horror games. I like first-person shooters.
I'll have to check you out
Variety
because
of
I'd be on
things,
there all the
yeah.
time. I used to be a streamer. I was a Final Fantasy streamer for a good 3-4 years. I was speed running them.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah, Final Fantasy's dope.
I can't beat them at a normal pace.
I played Final Fantasy
It gets
7.
a little hectic with the
I was like-
RNG.
3 years
I'd
of my
like to
life.
get into streaming for FIFA, but I suck at it. Even though I've been playing it fucking a lot, I still suck. But I'd like to get into streaming for that. I just don't think people would want to watch somebody play trash ass soccer. So
Yeah,
Maybe
but
to
There's
make money.
always a
though.
market for it. As
no,
long as
you
you get enough
fucking
people.
stream-
Like Twitch has been giving out partnerships for like people who get like 10 people watching their stream in a day. So like if you can keep that going for like a week, you can get partnership easy.
and if you get good like commentary and shit, like your own, like if you're entertaining, which I know you'll be, like
I'm
that'll
better
help
at
draw
music,
people.
I think I'm gonna stick with this.
You guys want to watch me stream Jurassic Lego Park?
Hell no.
I'm so high that came out.
Lego
So
games,
fucking
Lego
backwards.
games are dope as fuck.
Sounds dope. I like indie games and unique games like that.
I'll watch you stream Jurassic Park.
I
You
like
know?
strange
Hell yeah.
games.
Watch me die. Dude, I don't even play. I just sit there and I make custom dinosaurs. It's all a joke. I don't even play. I bought that shit 3 times and it just to fucking decorate dinosaurs, man. I'm a whole different kind of gamer, you guys. I'm on a whole nother fucking level. I got screenshots.
You should use them in your
I'll find them.
use them in your graphics, like in your artwork and stuff.
Copyright, right?
No, I think I might have used one. I'll have to go and search for it. But no, I definitely got some.
That's what's up.
If I was to stream something, it'd be Call of Duty Zombies. That's what I'm stupid good at.
I used to wifey.
Yeah, I like
Wifey's good at that. Ironically, she kicks my ass. Shoot
You let,
'em
you
up
let her
games,
win
she
because
kills
you
me.
love her, right? You let her win because you love her. That's how it works.
Yeah. Yep. Let's go with that.
I know,
Self-esteem and such.
I know somebody at my work that ranked it like the top 500 for zombies in some thing or
Breaking
something.
the top leaderboard. I'm breaking the board for Batman games where I've actually been like second and third place for different maps on those Batman levels where you just fight a bunch of different henchmen.
Nice.
I think I'm still top 10 on PlayStation.
Wow, that's crazy. You got to be pretty precise once you start really getting into that. You gotta
Mhm.
cover-
I have ridiculous reaction time.
Nice. Y'all ever seen those people who play Guitar Hero on like 10 times? They'll get that shit goddamn perfect. That shit, like,
That's impossible.
how? You have to, it has to just be like memorizing the
Oh,
muscle.
yeah, it's
Right? It's
all-
not even about seeing what's coming. It's just about, I've done this 10,000 times, so I know the fucking mechanics, right?
Yeah,
Yep, that's
it's
it.
like a dance routine, so to speak. Like you just know every next step.
I mean, also just like a real guitar, you just know all the notes without having to think about it.
You play it in your sleep. Yeah.
Too.
Yep.
I'm sure it's somewhat designed to be at least relatively, whatever, normal or whatever.
Yep. And as far as I remember, with the up and down strum on there, there's no wrong answer to that. So they'll just like rapid fire that bad boy as they're hitting the thing, so it's always moving.
Right. Gotcha. Either way, man, some of those things, it's just like,
The crazy ones with the dude that used to play the Dance Dance Revolution.
yeah.
When they used to do the double pads and they would do both, I was just like, bro, I try to stand in the middle, do like one step. I'm like, how the fuck do y'all? Bro. Some of them do it backwards, like they'll flip around, spin around and shit, and they still know.
Right? They have
the
a whole ass routine. They ain't just trying to hit the buttons.
The
They're
loop.
fucking spinning around in the middle of the shit.
Working out and shit.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't a game. That was a lifestyle.
You made a choice.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You made a choice.
That's fair.
It's Dance Dance Revolution or nothing at all.
That's true. I did that shit one time and was done. So I made my choice.
DJ Lucius.
What's up, guys? I had to hop in, even if it's just for a little bit.
So tell us about your Dance Dance Revolution expertise.
I know, DJ.
Apparently, you have to have some right now. So let's hear it. Are you a Dance Dance Revolution master or what?
Go DJ. Go
DJ.
No, this
He's
is
like, I'm gonna be here less than I thought. I'm gonna be here for shorter than time than I thought.
I got a bad connection all of a sudden.
I got service through Cricket.
Don't you?
That's. I'm gonna call bullshit because I'm on Cricket and I'm hanging in here. So
I got Cricket too, and sometimes it don't work.
I got that T-Mobile and it don't work.
Shit.
See, nobody
I'm
shit
down in
works.
Nebraska, so I expect it.
I am not going to say the name of my internet.
Shitty Fi.
It's Cox.
Metro
It's Cox. I got Cox.
Put that on your toad.
Had to get an album band. Damn. It's just a blurred image now.
So Lucius, what is up, my guy? What's happening? What's popping?
Nothing much. Just been watching y'all for the last 2 hours, goof around, having fun. Sunday.
Hell yeah.
Ain't
So-
nothing pop here in Oklahoma on a Sunday.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yo.
What's up? Well, you say you're in Tulsa, right? I think I saw in the
Yes,
chat.
sir. Yes, sir.
So we got what? 7 boxes, and not one person is in the same state.
That's what's up, man. That's cool.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Dude, worldwide. We need someone from another country. Somebody tag someone from another country.
Where's Wordslay at? Get Wordslay up in here.
Hey, that was the guy I think I was trying to think of too.
I got
the other guy.
He's really dope. I'm so glad that I got a few features with him when I did.
Real humble too.
Really humble guy.
Yeah, real dope.
I got a couple songs with a homie from South Africa, but we haven't done nothing in a while.
You know, I do have a song with someone from the Netherlands.
Nice.
But it
dope.
it kind of fell apart and unfortunately got taken down. But it happened. So I do have music with someone overseas.
Shit, you're worldwide then.
You gotta leak it.
Why did it get taken down?
Because unfortunately, homeboy was a literal complete psychopath.
Oh, okay.
So I had to kind of like completely cut ties 100.
And now I have to call you out. See, at first you made it seem like it was a pleasant experience.
Yeah,
marketing,
at
bro.
first it was a pleasant experience, and then it turns out like I was like giving him the benefit of the doubt because you know how I do. I'm gonna give everyone the benefit of the doubt, and it just spiraled completely out of the control, and he actually ended up in mental facilities, and like I'm not being facetious. Like he actually is like psychopath, so shit had to be dissolved.
Yeah,
it sounds like it. But you know, ICP still went through with the feature from Old Dirty Bastard while he was in rehab. I'm just saying.
This is brand new news to me, you guys, so it might be brand new news to some of you if you even know, but I'm gonna ask, does anybody heard anything about the GMO ski thing that may or may not be true?
What thing? You gotta say it.
This is fresh off the headlines. I'm going to say maybe 3 hours ago, there's a rumor that he tried to unalive his wife or partner.
Oh.
Again, I don't know if any of this is verified, so I was just wondering if anybody else had heard any rumors yet.
I have not heard anything.
All right,
a
so
lot of
I
times
guess...
dudes think they got Diddy money.
I'm not seeing anything in the headlines.
Yeah, it might just be one of them. Dude, you know, these juggalos be, if you guys know any, they be making up weird ass shit all the time. Who knows?
But they don't have a lot of love for GMO either. Like, there's a lot of juggalos that love him, and there's a lot of juggalos that hate him.
Yeah. He's been in and out a lot lately, so who knows?
I'm not seeing anything at all throughout the headlines here, and I typed in GMO ski wife. And I hear I'm not the only internet investigator. Right?
Boggs is actually a hacker. He's really stealing all of our identities right now.
No, I used to write websites, so I type pretty fast.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I got a degree in web design and game design and Photoshop, so I went to school for that.
So is that even really you? How do we know?
It is me. I keep it real.
It's the version of him he allows you to see.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah.
Toad, I got a dope idea for you, by the way, for your album covers. As you were talking
What is it?
What if you reenact out when I was joking about the Cox thing, I started thinking of Nirvana and the album cover with, you know, the kid in the pool. And I'm like, what if you replace the kid though with the toad? And
that's not a bad idea.
Then you could do multiple different album covers where you like kind of reenact their album covers, but instead of people using toads.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea at all.
Yeah,
I'll have to use it for a different one because I have a name for the next album that wouldn't work for at all. And but like that's I'm not just saying it just to be like, oh yeah, no, that's a good ass idea. I'm gonna actually really ponder that one and look into it. I'll also have to look in to make sure I can't get sued.
Yeah, you probably have to put your own little twist on it for sure.
Yep, like your own, yeah.
And shit, just have like 40% of the middle part and then change the outskirts.
Yeah.
Maybe do it like in a lake instead of a pool.
Right. Like the concept you can replicate. But
Yeah.
you go,
And the toad's still like, still sprawled out or whatever, right?
I cannot wait to see some of the artwork that comes out of your page.
Just think about the possibilities, like of all the different albums that have come out in so many different genres over the years, like that you can technically manipulate.
Right. You wouldn't even have to just stick with one band. You could just do iconic ones and recreate them.
And honestly, it's stupid, but the nostalgia, the familiarity would probably get people to check it out that may not check it out.
What is this? Let me at least click on it, you know? Like,
right? I'll give one song a play.
And it's up to you to keep them at that point, but that's all you really ask for at the end of the day. Just give me my shot.
Yeah, that's the whole point, right?
That is all I ask for. Just give me a try. You like me or you hate me. I'm not asking you to stay there and, abuse yourself because you really prefer Garth Brooks and you're stuck here listening to me rap instead. Lucius, you got anything coming out?
Exactly what I was gonna say. My co-host again.
First thing I was gonna say is, Lucius, what do you do with the name DJ? Do you produce? Do you actually spin? Do you put out music like as an individual artist, like lyrically, or?
I did spin for a while, brother, and then I started rapping. I am writing a new album right now, so be on the lookout for that. I don't want to give out too much, but it is probably some of my best work I've ever done.
Give us like a little bit, like a touch.
We're freestyling. You know this. You've been watching.
I'll say this: there's no features on this.
Okay. Ooh. So no one should be butthurt that they ain't been hit up.
That's right. Yeah. It's all love. It's just I wanted to do something just me and see how it goes.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Sometimes the best person to get your point across is you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, you can't control what other people say.
I mean, features are good for an album, but for me, I feel like features are meant to be singles anyways, for the most part. Because that way both people get to get involved for one thing instead of, like if
the cross promotion and all that.
Right. Like Cap, if I put you on an album instead of doing a single with you, wouldn't you feel better about just promoting the single, right, than promoting one song off an album?
I'd promote the whole album and just.
I know you would, but that's
check out track 2. Just make sure you listen to track 2 first. That's it. I got the second verse, so you can start it at 48 seconds.
Yeah. Just tune in at 113.
But no,
you got it in the comments, the blue 48.
But it'd be better, in general.
I'm gonna push it harder if it's a single as opposed to like 9 of your songs and me on one verse of one song.
It'll mean more to you individually as a single than it will as part of my project, unless I'm like doing big ass things or something. But that's a different story.
Hi.
To me, if you're gonna do features, you should either make it where like every track on the album has a feature, or none of the tracks on the album, so to speak, have a feature. Like it would just makes more sense to make, if you're gonna make it a group project, make it a group project, not like, well, I got 3 songs with people on them, but the rest is just all me. So it's just like you said, it's not gonna get pushed the same by each of the other people on it.
I'm all about doing mutual features too, right? Like if I'm gonna do a verse for you, you do a verse for me, and let's fucking drop these things right around the same time and try to push each other's momentum at the same time.
Right, or stack them. Like let's put one out and ride the wave off it and flip the script. But now
whatever the case may be, whichever, depending on the market and the momentum that's going on, whichever way works. But I'm a big advocate of doing 2 collabs if you're gonna do one.
But to me, there's 2 different types of things. There's a collab and there's a feature. I know some people consider them the same, but it's like either like I wrote this shit and I got an open verse and I need someone to fill it. Hey, can you do it? Is totally different than like, hey, let's work together. Okay, here's a beat. What do you think of this beat? Let's see what concept.
They are very different words. You're right.
Totally different concepts. So for an album, it should be more of a feature if you're gonna put somebody on it, where it's like, here was my vision. I want you to try to join in on it, as opposed to a single where it's like, let's grow together, let's build together.
I'm with it.
Now, to me, I always was under the assumption that we do these features so we could basically tag with each other, right? Like my fan base checks you out, your fan base checks me out. But as far as that goes, I like to always emphasize this. When it comes to music, there are no rules at all, and everything is opinion. You can say that it's fact that Metallica is the biggest band in the world, but at the end of the day, it's opinion. You know, everything about music is opinion. So do what you want. Yoko Ono had a freaking fan base. It wasn't big, but she had a fan base, and all she did was scream weird sounds into a microphone. You know, so do what you want at the end of the day, because you got to stand behind your stuff.
It's fair.
You're not wrong. That's the beautiful thing about music, right? It's subjective. My music might appeal to Toad, and Dr. Dank might think it's trash or just doesn't talk to him, and DJ listens to me like, it's all right. It's not something I'd listen to, so to speak, if I had a choice. But if it's on, I can vibe to it. And none of you are wrong. It's just at the end of the day, it's just how it connects with you and builds with you. So, I mean, that's the beauty of it.
That's like our rainbow, our pot at the end of the rainbow, right? Because we know as long as we dedicate what we're trying to do and try to be perfectionists and try to make it sound as good as we can sound, as we grow, we're going to find people who dig what we're doing because we are doing what we're supposed to do.
I mean, at the end of the day, that really is the hardest thing. It's not so much finding a crowd, but finding the crowd.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's facts.
People, brother.
Now, hey, real quick, if I could jump in, and my phone's telling me that all my microphone and stuff is about to die, so I'm gonna go ahead and say my goodbyes at this point because I have no way to run it without, it just being right here. So, Toad is peacing out. Appreciate you guys having me. This was an absolute blast. Way longer than I thought I would be here, but thanks for not kicking me out, Mad Whack. Much love to everybody here. Appreciate all you guys. I got all you guys followed on Spotify. I'll drop my link in the comment, guys. Thanks for having me.
Good to meet you, bro.
Much love. Shout out to you, Toad. Thank you for always tuning in and always being part of the crew. I know I'm going to have you back eventually, so much love. Shout out to you.
Always.
And enjoy the rest of your night. Make sure you give your little unicorn Toad some dinosaur love for me.
Oh, I will. And just a final saying, if you want me to get in on your music, just send me a message. I'm not the kind of person to message you. So if you want to mess with me, send me a message. I'll always respond and we can make something happen. It's Jeremy Tamayo or Music by Toad. Find me, message me. Let's get something done.
Hey, are you in Colorado?
Arizona.
Make sure you check out Arizona. Make sure you check out Pedestal with Toad, Mad Whack Jackson, and that homie down there, DJ Lucius, on streaming platforms now. Toad music.
Definitely check it out. But Toad, what verse is yours? I don't want to waste my time listening to all of it.
I start out the beginning and I'm the dude yelling throughout the whole chorus. I just wait till my daughter gets me mad and then I go hit the mic.
What?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, there's times I've picked a fight with my wife to get in the mood to record something because I gotta be in like that state. I ain't gonna lie, I've done it.
Do you tell her after, or is she finding out right now?
No. She right now. That's too much.
Peace out, guys. Thanks for having me.
Much love, man.
You gonna record later tonight once she watch this back and see?
Shit, I'm gonna be writing a lot of good shit.
Yeah. Well, if you want to fight, you know how to pick one. Just let's see, where are we at? 2 hours and 40 minutes. Just have her hit that timestamp and she'll hear you talking shit right off the bat and you're good to go.
I've been with my wife.
Since you're giving out timestamps and all.
Listen, I've been with my wife 25 years. She is used to all of my tricks at this point. There's nothing new I can show her.
It's a good woman, man. She must be to be able to put up with that shit.
She is patient as all patient can be. Trust me.
I'm saying, my lady too, man. My ADHD ass, I know I put her through it. So.
Oh man, don't get me wrong. She gives me a fair share back.
I know.
But
we're human.
But yeah, that's a fact.
Oh yeah, 25 years. That's nothing to fucking play around with. Wifey and I just celebrated 10 4 days ago.
That's crazy. Congratulations.
Congrats. Yeah,
oh yeah, you guys too. Fuck yeah, you guys. Well, shit. what do we got to get hype about? Otherwise, I think this might just be the end of the show because my battery power is getting a little low over here.
Boo.
Lucius, I want to talk. I want to ask you a question real quick. What is the status on your social platform?
Oh, it's going good. So right now it's down. So the EU the European Union changed laws and regulations regarding social media platforms.
Damn.
Yeah, so there has to be a lot more cookie banners, on certain things like that. And so we're conforming to that right now. But once we conform to that, it'll be back up within the week.
You have to implement those changes? It's not the platform that does?
Yeah. Well, it's my platform.
Oh, I see.
You feel me? Yeah.
What is the platform?
Yeah, talk to me.
Socialentanglement.com. It's it is just a newly rebranded social media site. It was Artist Entanglement. It was specifically for artists at first to entangle and intertwine. But now it's our slogan, man, calling all creative souls.
Cool.
We want to change the game, but not just for us. We want to change it for everyone, and we want it to be fair and equal. Because it's fuck Spotify forever. It's fuck Apple Music forever. It's fuck Facebook forever.
His words, not mine. Spotify, if you're listening.
Straight up. Straight up, my
I
words.
dig it. I hate.
Yeah, man. I mean, for real, they're just getting rich off of all our backs. There's 100,000 new songs that are uploaded into Spotify every single fucking day, man.
It's crazy.
And they're paying people thousands of a penny.
Yeah, fuck that. We are actually working with a distributor right now, a big distributor, and
good.
We have a radio on our platform for artists where you can submit weekly your music to be put on the homepage to listen to while people are scrolling, which is a cool feature we added. We actually, I don't tell people, but we actually stole that from MySpace in terms of playing music while you're scrolling.
Nice.
Not a bad idea though.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. It's really,
And
but
now
we
it's one of
changed
the
it a
best
lot.
parts, right?
Correct. But we want our artists to get paid fairly, not pennies on the stream.
Right.
So we're gonna make that happen.
So now, are you gonna make like a different subnet for the European aspect of it, or are you trying to make one universal rebranded?
It's gonna be one universal rebranding, and we're pretty much done with it. Like I said, it'll be back up by the end of the week. We just had to take it down to fix those banners and shit, because I don't know why they require them, but it's something with only social media platforms.
Interesting.
What do the banners say?
They're like cookie consent banners.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
We've been having them for a long time.
Yeah,
They've been
but
stealing
the US
our
doesn't
information for years.
The US doesn't require it though. That's the interesting part.
Really?
But the European Union is different. Yeah, they're
supposed
very strict on everything.
Specifically,
They're very regulated.
Every website I go to, they ask me about cookies.
Yeah. So we got to implement all that, and once we do that, we just finished getting our live streaming set up, so now you can live stream on the platform.
I ain't gonna lie. When you started talking about cookies, I thought you was talking about like edibles or something at first. Like the way you're like, "What's up with your platform?" It's like, "Well, the cookies issue," and then the way your voice, like you sound like
the sunglasses too.
Right? Like I'm like, this dude's living it up, bro. Let's go.
Boy, fucking feeling good. I know it.
Shit.
Zooted and convoluted out this.
I'm feeling good too. Don't get me wrong. I'm with you. I just don't got cool ass sunglasses, so I hide in the dark.
I know you are. You're always over there hiding in the fucking dark in your corner, your little fucking couch and shit.
I only got one light down here.
I don't have any, so I guess I can't say shit.
Right.
The light is faded over here.
No,
but yeah. Social entanglement, I would say drop the link, but Facebook absolutely does not allow that. So if you want to hit one of us up, we can hook you up with the link to join and become part of that whole expansion, because it's
cool.
pretty dope. I'm already signed up. I'm over there trying to.
That shit could change your life if that shit pops off, man. I hope it does. Good luck.
Appreciate that, brother.
Yeah. Remember me.
Yeah.
We would like to see all of you over there.
I'm gonna check it out once it's back.
Definitely put the link in the chat for sure. For real.
Yeah, do it.
We can't, brother. We can't. Facebook takes it down every time.
Yeah,
Just
still have
do
to
this. Put the name. If is it what, like socialentanglement.com or whatever it is? Don't put the .com.
Yeah.
Just put the name, and then on the next comment put .com, like, or write out the word dot.
Once it's ready, let us know, and then do what you
and then we'll be able to. Those who know. You know what I'm
just
saying?
let us know, because I know I'm gonna join it as soon as I know it's ready, for sure.
I appreciate that.
1000%. Just let me know.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, guys. So let's do it up. What you guys? One last round. What you guys got coming up? Let's get hype. Let's talk about it, and let's close this bitch out.
I got a lot of music coming. Hopefully, we'll be dropping my Practice Equals Progress album, my album I got with Malcolm, my album I got with my homie Nick Get It, my feature I got with Cap the Wise Guy. Hopefully, get another feature in, and possibly a feature with Mad Whack.
Ooh,
it's on, man. Just say the word.
He's just saying that because he's live.
I know. It's good. I got you, though. All right, Cap, what's up from you? What do we got coming up?
Just keep creating. I mean, hopefully make some connections over here. I definitely got to reach out to Hectic and them boys, try to get something going. Since he put me on the spot, making me freestyle and whatnot. Boyd, I've been trying to get at for a while. I know he's busy in the corn state, but we definitely going to get something together.
Someday, yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't need someday like forever either. I mean, I just got to get my shit together and.
I get it. But now, definitely trying to link up, reach out to Toad and all that too, for sure. But man, it was real dope chopping it up with all y'all for real. Congrats on the 100th episode. It's a shame you weren't the star of it. I kind of stole it, but I wasn't trying to. It's just natural. So my apologies. But definitely fun. Definitely real hype, real relaxed, chill. So much love to everybody tuning in and listening, and let's keep creating.
Yeah. I say it every episode, and I'll say it again. It might be my name on the show, but it's your guys' show, so ain't nobody stealing shit from me. So keep doing your thing. Dr. Dank, what about you, homie? What can we see coming from you?
Music, I don't got anything planned for the future right now, but I'm definitely gonna do some new tracks, and hopefully a new album. Probably, I usually do another album like around December or in a few months. But right now I'm actually just working on getting collectible toys. So I'm building a toy shop, just like literally from the ground up right now. I barely just started, and that's pretty much what I got going on.
Oh yeah, so keep an eye out for that, and you guys make sure to go follow him, because like I said, any and everything album. You could fucking think of. He's got a brand new album that just came out, the Dr. Dank radio show, and tons more. Go ahead, my man.
The album's called Human on Earth. Dr. Dank, Human on Earth. It came out July 4th.
That's what's up.
So go hit that up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Boyd, I know. Sorry, man. I keep cutting you off. Go ahead. Do it up.
No, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for having me on, and I appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you, man, and you do a lot for the music scene too. So keep doing your thing, because I definitely appreciate you.
You guys can submit music to me, and I put it on my Dr. Dank radio show.
Cool. Appreciate that, brother.
Yeah,
and you said you got a podcast too, right? You do is it just on a radio show that you feature artists or something? Or?
Right now I'm just playing music, but I can do interviews like one-on-one. I don't usually do group like this, but I do interviews one-on-one.
Very nice.
Oh yeah! Shout out to Dr. Dank. Thank you for coming on and chilling. And Boyd, I know I'm not sure, but Shadows, is that out or is that coming out? What's the down low on that one?
It's coming out the 11th. If you wanted to check it out now and send me $3 and buy it ahead of time to support the craft, it's at www.boydcanrap.com. There's a video on there too that'll end up getting uploaded right around the time that it drops, probably the next day. But yeah, I'm excited about it, man. It's all my stuff is deep. That's kind of how I write, and this one's one of my favorites. So I'm excited about that. But to be honest with you, Mad Whack, I didn't want to come on here to promote my stuff. I just wanted to come on here and give you your flowers and say thank you for everything that you're doing, because you're just a fucking beast, man. You're at this shit daily, and your work ethic is clear to see. And I just appreciate every opportunity that you give me to be a part of your world, because you're fucking doing the damn thing, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you coming on here to support me or whatever, for whatever reason. I love all you guys, man. And I don't know how to say it. That's why I just keep saying how much I love you guys, because the words just aren't there to truly express how much I really do appreciate and how much all of this, family, all of this really means to me. I've met so many amazing people over the last 3 years doing this, and you guys changed my life. So thank you. I appreciate you all just as much back.
And also, for the record, so happy you left those happy days behind you. I mean, those days behind you with, like, just glad you separated from all that drama and all that craziness. As more stuff's going on constantly, it's like
Seems like you're
anything
happier
comes on my
now.
feed, like, yeah, you're so much better off. I mean, just keep doing what you're doing. You already know that, but we really do appreciate you always putting us first whenever you do anything.
Yep.
That's what I got. That's what I want you guys to hopefully know when I asked the question earlier, what do you guys think of when you think of hype? That's one thing that I hope comes to mind somewhere in the back when you think of hype, is that, I'm doing this. It's for you. I get no benefit from this. I really don't. I've never made a penny off this show unless it was through a donation or some random stars, but I don't get paid to do this. I do this purely to fucking try to help you guys out any way I can. So I thank you guys for noticing my effort here. That's why I do this, is for that recognition alone. That means the world. So thank you. DJ Lucius, my man, you said you got an album coming out. You're not going to tell us much about it. Can you give us maybe a time frame or a title of the album?
I can give you a time frame. It'll be out by the end of August.
All right, I can work with that.
That's not too far away.
Boggs is typing all of this as you say it. I noticed just saying.
I'm looking up everybody and subscribing to everybody.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Good answer.
I am on Boyd's website. I subscribed to Dr. Dank. I looked up Social Entanglement and already started.
Nice.
All right. So also I'm gonna do the promotion for Lucius, because as we can clearly see, dude is stoned out of his eyeballs right now.
We can't hey, no, we can't clearly see that. He's got fucking sunglasses.
Yeah. I got sunglasses.
We don't know.
I'm groovy.
I think we may not clearly see it, but I think we all clearly know. All right.
Yeah, you're over there like pink-eyed, like.
It's just spirits, that's all.
But DJ Lucius, like I said, you can check him out on he's got some tracks out on his platform. You can also check him out on a track with Toad called Pedestal, and you can also check him out with me and a bunch of our other homies, Shadow Wing and my God, the Bastard, G Blunt, a bunch of people on the show. That is the Sunrise Cypher that just came out just a few weeks ago. So you can check him out on that too. So go get you some DJ Lucius, and shit, man, that's all I got. I think that's my show for tonight. I thank you guys again. I don't even know what to say. Thank you for all my viewers for tuning in. My viewers, if anyone's left, you guys got any more questions, any last comments, drop those right now. Say what's up. If you drop a comment, I will do my best to shout you guys out at the end here. But most importantly, before I end the show, I just want to remind everyone, please go follow my guests. Go spread that love. Go listen to some music and stay fucking hyped, you guys. That's number one. I love you. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you guys had a good time. Did you guys have a good time?
Hell yeah.
We did. We
Thank
stayed
you
hype
for
as
the
fuck the whole
invitation.
time.
Facts.
Fuck yeah, you did. Fuck
Cap's
yeah.
kind of an asshole, but the rest of that was all right.
Damn.
Wait.
Fuck that, Cap. I fuck with you, man.
Nah,
You're my
you
guy.
good. All day,
I like
bro.
you a
All
lot,
day.
homie.
Shouts out to Rob Gates, by the way. Where's Robbie at tonight? He's probably working, but shouts to him, man.
Yeah.
You know, I
know.
wish he was here too. Maybe that will change, but either way, you know what? Either fucking way, shout out to Rob Gates because that is my dude. That is one of my day ones.
Thanks for that.
And I love him no matter what. So if you are here, you're catching this, man. It's nothing but love.
It's
all
loyalty on his end too. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know you know what I'm talking about. It's he's loyal too. I know.
Yeah, we touched a little bit. So we touched a little.
I know.
But before you guys leave, I do have one favor to ask of you guys. Can I get one last hype as fuck?
On 3 or what?
All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Fuck yeah, you guys. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, everyone in the comments, shout out my babe for watching.
Sunray.
Yeah, she's here with me. She's got a headache or she would have tuned in, but she is here hanging out.
Let's be real. If Sunray got on, as soon as that happens, your internet messes up. We know how tough it is with her. Every time Sunray uses the internet, there's an issue. So
that's facts. So let's yeah. So she's hanging out in the comments so she doesn't ruin our show.
That's very gracious of you, Sunray.
They appreciate
always
you,
thinking
babe.
about the other guy.
Hell yeah. All right, you guys. That's gonna do it. I think this is a wrap. Hell of a fucking show. Thank you guys. And that's it, man. Thank you guys all for watching. Until next time, if you guys want to book a show, hit me up. We're booking new episodes right now. So, oh shit, before we head out, my homie Widow finally got in the chat, so we're gonna see if we can bring him in.
Oh shit, we're not done yet, baby!
We're not done. You made it, man.
Oh, sorry.
The last call, but you made it.
We're hype as heck. Hype as heck.
We're hype as heck for you and the little one. This he's old enough. Don't let him fool you. He gets up on stage and be rapping with dad. Shut up. What's up, Madsen? What's up, Widow?
Sorry, it took me all day to figure it out.
I know you hit us right at the end of the show, but we're gonna hang out and we're gonna chill with you just for a little bit longer. So tell us what the fuck is going on in your world, my man. The PG version, any version you want to share with us.
A lot of stuff, really. But if we want to stay positive, we got some new music that we're working on a couple music videos. I'll be doing Gorefest for the first time in probably 6 years.
Oh yeah, that's good news.
We're not moving to Nashville.
Oh, yes.
That's depressing.
We're gonna put a hit on that, right?
No, we're gonna stay here with family. She's gonna need some family help for a while. She's gonna be on in-home care for at least a couple months before we can do anything.
Well, your family's gonna be here, man.
Oh yeah. But yeah, no, it's just kind of just chilling, relaxing, doing normal everyday things. I've gotten a lot of time with the kids recently, so been able to kind of focus on that and focus on the positive things in life,
Oh yeah, just hanging in there, doing the best we can, right?
Oh yeah, better than falling down.
So, music-wise, what's going on? You've been threatening us with a couple albums. What's the status of this? I get confused sometimes. So
one of the albums is pretty much done. It's ready to be out. I'm not putting it on streaming services yet.
Gotcha. That's
if
right.
people,
That's right.
yeah, if people want to buy it, they can,
Smart.
help share the cause or whatever, and
I do the same thing, brother.
yeah, the way that I see it is, if you want some hard copies, fuck yeah, let's do it. At one point it'll be on streaming stuff, but right now,
Give your people a chance to support you, right?
yeah.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens, what that brings, and I mean, because in a way, I just wanted to get out, and I just want the music to get out. Working on some music with some pretty cool people. One
Are you
Jerry
allowed to
Robinson.
say? Yeah.
Yeah, we're Jerry
Got a Jerry
Robinson and
feature
I are working
coming
on one.
out.
Nice.
So that's pretty freaking dope.
Yeah,
And
I'm really excited about that one.
you do have, what is it, 2 or 3 singles from the album currently out, right?
Yeah.
For those who wanted a little taste.
Yeah, there's a few. I'm probably going to be releasing another one next week or this week. So.
Oh yeah. So go check those out, you guys. That is, in case you didn't know from all the excitement, that is Widow. Or just hit me up. I'll send you the links. You can also find me on one of them tracks, Warrior, with my homie. He put me on, as always. Mad love to my man for putting me on.
One of my favorite verses of yours, if nobody knows, it's look it up, Warrior. If you don't look it up for me, look it up for her, because it's like in my opinion, her best verse.
It's a little incentive, you guys. Should we whip out some more
she sent it back
timestamps?
to me.
Jesus Christ, Cat.
She sent it back to me, and I'm like, God damn it, she overdid me.
Nah, but it's a really good. I'm not trying to like boast or nothing, but it's a really good song, and it's one of them lift you up type of songs. It's talking about warriors and shit. I highly recommend you listen to it. It's underplayed, man. I'm gonna say it. It's not getting the
definitely
attention.
not getting the
it
views
should.
I thought it was gonna get, but if
It's
it
a really
helps
good
one
song.
person, that's all I really don't. If it helps one person, that's all I care about.
Exactly.
Man, you and I are on the same page, brother. I just had that same speech about an hour and a half ago. I swear to God.
That's my whole goal in all of this, man, is just, to be there and help that next person. If the music reaches out to that one person, even that one person could set up a whole quote unquote pyramid scheme, and not just that, but at least you help somebody.
Yeah.
You put some kind of positive in this world. And right now, positivity is not a very popular thing.
Yeah, it's hard to find sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Shit. All right. Well, like I said, unfortunately, Cam, you caught us right at the end of the show, so I don't want to cut you short, but unfortunately, my phone wants to cut you short. So,
oh no, you're good. So for future reference, remind me to go on the URL and not use it from the Facebook. Copy the link and go in a URL, and you'll get in there a hell of a lot faster.
Gotcha. So remind you about the copy paste thing. Got it. All right. No, but I don't want to cut you off. So if there's anything that you do want to spit out and talk about and promo yourself real quick, please be my guest, because
no, I don't have too much to say. Just, my message always is just to make sure that just be a good person and hold your loved ones close, because you don't always get that.
Amen to that, brother.
Amen.
My wife has been in the hospital for over a month now, and it's been one of the hardest things to freaking deal with.
Yeah, it's some pretty scary shit. So if you are watching and you could take a moment to just send some love over to my man Cameron Widow.
Not me.
That
Don't send it to me.
Well, no, you,
Send it
your
to
whole
her, man.
family. My people. Shut up. They know what the fuck I mean. These people. They're smart.
Whatever.
Send that love and good vibe over to this person's direction and family member areas. Okay.
Whatever entity it is, we'll know where we're coming from.
Exactly. Where it needs to go, it will be received. The world knows. Just send that shit out there.
Long story
Send
short, the
that
only
love.
message I got is just be a good person.
I hope.
I think we can all agree with that.
I truly do. I hope it works out, man.
Oh well, she's a strong one, and
Yes,
she's
sir.
strong as hell.
Yes, sir. That's right.
One of the strongest women I know. That's one of the reasons why I was originally going to be late, because I was like, fuck, I gotta get home. Fuck, I gotta get home. And then I get home and it's like, oh, no microphones. You, dude.
Yeah, no, you've been trying for I've seen you in here trying for the last hour or so. So I definitely appreciate the extra effort, because I know what you're going through, and yeah, I know it's extra effort, especially because you got all them kids. Your fucking kids are crazy.
I mean,
I love them, but they're crazy. They're crazy.
What kids aren't? I mean, honestly.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah.
I was crazy till I was 37.
I never stopped.
Yeah. No, I'm still crazy. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
We know, Cap. We can tell.
I was gonna say it ain't hard to figure out for me.
I'm saying
I never got.
Hey, stop! I'm on the phone.
See, proof right here. Hey, stop! I'm on the phone. No, man, but yeah, I gotta cut this off before my show cuts you off, and you guys end up on a live stream and can't get off. So it has happened on Happy Days. It ain't gonna happen here. So one more time, thank you guys so much for coming, hanging out, and getting hype with me. I hope you guys have an awesome fucking rest of your night. I hope you guys stay hype as fuck. And then I almost forgot, but I want to send every single one of you on camera, off camera, who's been on the show or has ever been anywhere affiliated with the show, even if you're an artist, in the comments right now. I want to send each and every single one of you off with over the hopes of 1 billion streams or views or whatever you want on whatever business you were working and aiming for. So good luck to you and all your freaking endeavors. Much love from Madwack, Hype as Fuck, and Artsy Fartsy. And we out, fam. Much love. Thank you guys all for tuning in.
We love you. Thank you.
We out. Stay hype.
All right, stay hype. Later.